I'm actually not even sure
hi
if I'm.
everybody,
Oh, hello, people.
and welcome to Desert Nights, episode 17.
Wait, for real?
Back at
17.
it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, it doesn't
Unless I
feel like
miscounted.
17.
Oh,
No,
crap,
It
I think
probably
it.
is. It just doesn't feel
Maybe.
like
It doesn't feel like it, but it sounds about right.
No, I know you're.
Cops.
I suppose you're correct. Yikes! I
Yes.
think I'm actually. I think I might have accidentally just unlinked my thing on Sirenscape too. I clicked the thing that looked like. I don't know.
What
the,
happened?
the break. I don't know how we redo
Oh well,
it.
no sound
Every
effects
time
for us.
no sound effects for us.
Freaking Sirenscape! It's so
Now I'm
cool.
scared
It's so
to
cool.
open it 'cause
but
I'm
it's so
weirded out.
like hostile towards the user. I just don't
really
understand.
not user friendly.
I just don't understand.
That's how I felt about Snapchat. Like, the
Yes.
design of Snapchat
Yes.
is just like
It is so
aliens
bad.
made it.
It really is.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I've
That's
never.
when I haven't used it in like 6 years or something, but like when I did try it, I was like, who freaking designed this?
I have to agree. I have a really hard time with it. I'm always like,
Interesting.
I literally never got into Snapchat. Like, I never even tried. I was just like, no, it's just not my thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
And everybody called me an old lady for a while, and now it's like nobody uses it anymore that I know of anyway.
Yeah, people don't really use it
Things
anymore.
come
I
and
think the
go.
young kids still do. And I know this only because my sister uses a lot. So that makes me think that they do.
fair. Yeah, I have no idea, honestly. I feel like the old man because I don't use TikTok. So, but
Yeah, that makes you very old.
yeah, that's it. That's the first step. 1 foot in the grave.
Today.
1 foot in the
You don't
grave.
have time to have Facebook though. Or why did I say Facebook? TikTok.
TikTok.
Because your
I mean,
mind
I've thought
associated
about
it
it.
with old people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's right.
god, Kyle, you got
Grand
it.
platform. I don't know. I
you're
always get a
still on
little weirded
Facebook.
out by like the security issue. I don't know. TikTok.
Yeah, I
People
hear
always
you.
say it's
No, I
like,
hear you there.
yeah,
Yeah. You just gotta be okay with selling your information to the Chinese.
it's just having
even
everything
though
out there. I guess.
They did something about that. Hello, Jade.
Probably, yeah. That should probably
They
sell me anyway.
sold it to like a company that's owned by Walmart. So you're still selling your information. It's just to the U.S. now.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well
Which
then.
one is worse? I don't know.
That's a
I
good
I
question.
think the Chinese, like undeniably.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'd rather
yeah.
it wasn't going anywhere, but yeah.
Well, because it's not like anything that a good Chinese company like has access to. The CCP, the Chinese government has access to, and so I think
Yeah.
that's the bad part. Of it.
Yeah, I suppose they could use our
It's not ideal.
information in ways that I don't even think. I'm just thinking like advertising, but I'm sure that they could use it for way more nefarious means.
You have a social credit score in the CCP's database, even though you're not a citizen.
It'd be funny, like Amy's social credit score is like perfect. And
Turns out you're the perfect model Chinese citizen. Wow. Weird.
I don't know about that.
Oh,
she
dear.
has helped so many Chinese citizens fall asleep.
Oh,
That's right.
even though I'm pretty sure ASMR is not allowed in China.
Oh,
Really?
There are a lot of things that are very
Pretty
restricted.
sure it's
I know that
banned.
like pornography is not allowed in China, and I know there's some overlap, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
so I think that they just saw too many like there's a lot of ASMR that obviously walks a line and it's too hard for them to
Right.
figure out
So they just said like ban it all.
what is, what isn't, so
Right.
they just banned it all. Yeah.
This bearded gentleman playing Zelda, get him out of here. Unacceptable. He's doing it quietly, and that is
Exactly.
pornographic.
Even though Chinese do a lot of ASMR, but it's mukbang. They do a lot of that.
But that's okay. So
And they
far as
also
it's like
do,
slurping down noodles, it would be okay.
Makeup ASMR. I've seen TikTok makeup ASMR artists that are Chinese. So,
Interesting.
yep.
Fascinating. What's up, Jade? What's up? Oh, hi, me. Oh, hi, me can hear everyone. I know. First try. Big props to Kyle.
it only took 17 episodes, but I got it.
Plus some others.
Plus,
Yeah, let's go.
plus one shots.
But we got there. It's guaranteed to break again at some point. So
Yeah, I
don't
was
worry
gonna
about it.
say it may or may
Yeah,
not
don't,
happen.
don't get
next
jinx
too
time,
it.
don't get too cocky.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Well, I guess maybe we don't have sound issues, but Roll20 is not like loading the game for me.
Roll20.
Like,
which is
it's-
where I
it-
should be.
it- It shows me like the page, and then I clicked like launch game, but it's just been sitting on the loading screen for
I
the whole
see
time we've been
mine.
live. Okay,
Mine
well that's
is
good.
loading. Mine is loaded.
Maybe like
It's
go,
loaded?
go
Oh,
out
yeah.
and then back in because
Yeah, I tried that a
Kyle
couple
changed
times.
the picture. Maybe it like
It's mad.
Daniel, yes, it has been a while since we've done Desert Nights. You forgot about us? Oh, you forgot about us, but you're here, so you know that makes up for it. Yeah, we haven't done Desert Nights for I don't know
2 months.
2 months or something like that. Yeah, a while.
wow. Yeah. a long time.
It's been a while.
Yeah. I've missed the sun on my skin.
That's right. I've missed getting to be doing.
The
I
accent, yeah.
have not
Yeah.
visited Zoom for a while.
I have to find Marin
You have to
somewhere.
find Mary.
Find by
Where's Marin?
inspiration.
Oh, right there. Okay.
You know what? Now that you point that out, Marin gives me like slight Mona from Genshin Impact vibes, just in her inflection.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't even know like what that accent is, but just kind of like a little bit aloof,
Think.
but like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I have no idea
Yeah.
how to explain
It works.
that.
It's good.
It's Marin.
I'll tell you what better. Why is
Talk
Gamora?
face. Perfect. Oh goodness.
What do you?
How's everybody doing?
Yeah,
Sorry.
everyone in the chat. How you
Kyle
doing?
probably had something more important to say.
Yeah. Well, not really. I was just wondering.
Yeah. Shut up, Nick.
No, I was just
Daniel
wondering
says-
for Sage and Amy, like, do you guys do you feel like you do method acting when you are doing, like, you get into a flow state and you're doing a role play?
Oh yeah.
A little bit. I do the accent. I walk around the house doing the like the other day. I could not get out of my Scottish accent, and James was like, "Are you gonna do this like all day?" I was like, I didn't can. Maybe I will. Is that a problem with you?
Yeah, generally I just adopt the accent for the day, not as like a way of practicing. Sometimes, well, in the beginning it's practicing, but at the end it's like sometimes there's just so much fun that you just want to keep it.
You just want to keep it. It's just kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Also, Daniel said that he's DMing his first physical game and he's done 3 sessions. Hell yeah, dude. You're an inspiration.
Oh my gosh! Yay!
You were
In
breathtaking.
person. What is that like?
What's that like?
What is real people?
Real people?
Yeah.
Okay, so should we do the recap?
Yeah, I
yes,
feel like we're
please.
gonna need a substantial one here. 'cause
Okay, let me find
It's
my way
been
to
a
Sirenscape.
while. It's been a while.
Okay. Gonna close out of that.
I have some good news for everyone. According to this study linked on Reddit, the effect of cheese intake on cardiovascular diseases and cardiovascular biomarkers. Study finds that cheese may reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes, heart failure, coronary heart disease, hypertension, and stroke. So
God.
I was really
eat a
worried
lot
when
of
I started
cheese.
reading. I was really worried when I started reading that headline. I was like, "Oh man, they're gonna take cheese from me. They're gonna take my cheese." But no,
They've taken
apparently-
everything from me, and now
I
they're
have
gonna
not read
take
the
my
study.
cheese.
You know what? Take your cheese. Take my
Take
cheese from my cold,
everything.
dead,
You can take my
cardiac arrested
freedom,
hands.
but you'll
That's where
never
I draw
take
the line.
my cheese.
I also love
My
cheese very
sister
much.
is allergic to dairy, so she cannot eat cheese.
Oh,
and it is so
no.
sad.
Oh no!
I know. It is so sad. It is so sad.
Is life even worth living? Cheese. No, I understand. Many people cannot eat cheese for various reasons.
Yeah,
So is
it's
lactose
sensitive.
intolerant, but there's like a few good lactose-free cheese options around here.
Yeah, yeah. Some lactose, but she's allergic to the lactose and the whey,
Right.
which is like 2 of the different components of
No way.
That'll get you. No way.
No way. No way.
Terrible.
Okay, I put on Sirenscape, but now I
can
was,
hear it. I can
okay,
hear it.
I was hearing it earlier, and
know
now I can no longer hear it, which means that the
What?
audience can no longer hear it.
Cannot hear.
Why can I
This
hear
is
it?
not linked. You can't.
What?
Okay, I'm gonna stop it and play it again. See, we jinxed ourselves. We're like, oh no, this is gonna be fine.
Everything's
We've
fine.
got all the technical difficulties ironed out. Kyle's fantastic at this now. No.
Yeah.
But why the heck can I hear it?
I don't know.
Wait, what the heck? I just tried to like connect. Okay, I don't know what's happening. I tried to like log in on their website to try and link it again, and now it wants me to update my profile or something. I don't know what's happening.
Oh, Daniel says that he could hear the wind sounds.
Until
Oh,
he stopped it.
oh hey, now here I am. Kyle, do you have that link again somewhere? That Sirenscape link that you give to us that makes us join the session?
Did he pin it?
Maybe.
Yeah, I pinned it. It might
Good
not be good
thinking.
anyway.
Good
I think
thinking.
he did.
Anyway, I'm gonna
Yeah, pinned it.
start the recap. Okay,
I
Nick
think I
joined
did
the
it.
game.
I'm here. It worked. The pinned link works.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
I'm very
Does it?
prescient of you.
Am I? Can you see me in the game?
in Roll20?
Okay, guys.
Yes. Yes.
So,
You can.
last time in Desert Nights,
Desert Nights.
you guys went to the far eastern trading post, and then you sold some goods. You picked up a gladiator who had done unspeakable crimes.
Oh yeah, right.
He was very taciturn. I don't think he said anything. His name was Vladimir
What's his name?
Harud.
Harud, and he had a thing going on.
But he like failed his charisma check, so
Oh yeah, right. We were trying to make them have a thing
we were
going on.
trying. We wanted the thing.
But sometimes you cannot have the things that you want.
Sometimes.
The dice are not in your favor. What else happened? Yes, or you've got a cat with wings, and it may become a familiar of Intari.
The kitty bat.
Yes, the bat cat.
You've got a flying snake that you are supposed to do something with.
Yeah, we gotta deliver that, don't we? To whom? Oh, it was from the merchant there, and we had to gift it to Lishi. Was that right?
Yeah, we're carrying it. But you said you maybe had a snake guy, so we were gonna.
Yeah, I
let
think
him
because we're not
hold
going to
on to
meet
it.
Lishi for a while, so we had to like drop the snake off here,
Yeah.
and I don't know, something like that, right?
I think
That sounds right to me.
Yeah, we had to drop it off. Okay. But we do have a meeting with the royal family soon, perhaps.
Yes.
The cliffhanger where it ended was a raven flew down from the sky carrying a note from Lishi, or one could assume.
Right. One could assume.
And last time you guys fought some mephits that were multiplying, but you killed them before they could multiply too much. I think
Yeah, that could have been bad.
Yes. Other things that happened are Marin has, I think, some silk that's being tailored in Solinon somewhere. Some waterproof
maybe.
silk or something. And what other spinning plates are there?
I mean, just the whole overall overarching story, which is that,
Yes.
right? What are we doing? We're going to the purple plains of dust, or the desert, the dust place, for reasons. We had to find a cave.
The cave with the Sphinx.
Sphinx, yes, right, of
Is
course.
that what it was?
Yes, good remembering. Yes, who can hopefully decipher my artifact. I believe that is correct.
Okay.
Wow, we got a lot going on.
Got a lot going on.
Yikes.
Yes, and overall, there is 89 days until the world ends.
Or at least this part of the world.
Yes, this tiny sandbox. So,
Is I swear I hear something.
sorry, yeah, there's a guy with a loud vehicle outside my apartment.
I thought I heard like children talking, but that could be here.
Could be me.
Is that
think so.
me?
Could be. Is it your
No,
cat?
it's my neighbors. they've got our old neighbor Joe, old Italian guy. He has some family that comes over in the summertime, stays with him, and I think his daughter or granddaughter has like a young kid, and so they're up there. I think.
As long I just wasn't sure if it was my neighbors because sometimes they like go out in the yard and like play at night.
Pretty sure it's me.
Yeah, I don't think it's me.
But do you
It just-
hear
it
the
sounds
joyous
so
sounds
convincing.
of children playing with their grandparents in the city?
Oh, we are.
Yes,
Oh.
playing in the streets.
I actually was
Solana.
gonna ask if it was Sirenscape. I was like, is that a Sirenscape sound?
One never knows.
Yeah.
I can mute myself in the meantime.
No, you're fine.
Well, I mean, like when I talk, I'll, But for now.
Oh, geez, Sirenscape. Randomly loud. Okay.
It always likes to cut in.
Yeah. That's a little too loud. But yes, so you guys, oh gosh, I'm just going to turn it off for now. Yes, so a raven just flew down from the sky and dropped a note off at your feet, Dune.
Oh, this is probably from Rishi. Oh, we should take a look. Oh, we do have a meeting planned with the royals this evening, after all.
Well, go ahead, open it up.
I opened the scroll. That was my scroll opening noise. How do you like it?
It was beautiful. Yeah, it has this really wet seal to it that makes exactly that noise.
Gross.
Oh, I guess I'll read this in Lishi's voice. Bad news, children. I couldn't swing meeting with one of the two that are in power, but I've got you a meeting with the third royal family. So, I've marked it on the map where you should go. Wear your worst clothes.
Our worst clothes.
She just signs it. Enjoy.
Wait, our worst clothes? Didn't we just get outfits?
Well, we got some very nice outfits previously, and we are going to get some even nicer ones here, but it looks like perhaps that will not be required. Our worst
I was looking
outfits.
forward to it, but
And who is the third family?
So, you know that Solanon is a triarchy, where you have three ruling families that swap positions every time, like every generation. And so, you have a family that it controls infrastructure. You have a family that controls the army and the mercantile trade. And then the third family is kind of like the speaker of the people. They live as a lowly peasant. And your people are not supposed to know who they are. So they are very incognito. And part of why they do this is so that they can also find the best commoner in the land and marry them. So that it's not just a whole bunch of inbreeding, which normally is what happens because the other two are supposed to marry each other.
Right.
So you got to get a little bit of genetic diversity in there.
Sure.
Yeah, so you guys are supposed to find the speaker for the people, the vulgar king.
The vulgar king.
Ooh,
Interesting.
interesting.
And there's a place marked on the map with a green circle.
okay, well, I mean, are these clothes okay? Do you think it will cause a fuss if we walked in wearing these, or do we have to try and find like rags?
I mean, if you're going for like worst clothes, then yeah, you're overdressed. Just saying.
I guess I grew up on the streets. I'm pretty sure that's my backstory. It's been a while, but I believe I grew up on the streets. Would I know what would be appropriate to meet with this Vulgar King?
Yeah, the main thing is that area is you will get mugged if you look too fancy.
Yeah, too bougie.
Oh no.
Oh, thank you for moving us around into the proper spots, Kat.
Intari, you have
you're
extra
welcome.
rags, right? You wear.
Extra rags.
They're not rags, they're clothing. But yes, I have extra, very practical, nice clothing.
I
could
have
wear.
some simple
Okay.
desert garb at my place here in Solonon. You are welcome to borrow some. It is nothing much, just some humble robes.
What is that?
Did you hear me?
Or what?
Alright, that was me.
He's just
So I think-
Joking with Sage.
Okay, I missed something. Clearly.
Oh my god!
Sorry, my husband walked in for a second.
There's a man in your house!
Oh,
There's a man. Subscribe.
that's it. That's not what I'm here for.
Oh no, she's
Look at
about
the
to be
man.
stolen. Call SWAT.
Oh no.
Oh jeez. Sorry, where were we?
Yes, I have simple desert garb at my place here in Solonon. You are welcome to borrow it for this occasion.
Thanks. Good thing I won't have to clean it when I give it back then.
Sure, I
Wow,
can clean it
rude.
after.
Oh,
Well, that
Oh.
is somewhat disappointing. I mean, the point of meeting with the royals was to partition our case and let them know about the impending doom of the Rorin. But I do not know that the Vulgar King is going to have the ability to affect any change, to prepare the armies, anything like that.
exactly. How are they going to help us? I mean, they're supposed to stay hidden, right? So, I mean, they can't even tell anyone about this impending doom. What we really need to talk to is the one that is in charge of the army. Which means at least she basically got us nothing. I mean, she basically gave us just a consolation prize of, sorry, I couldn't do what I asked.
But we might be surprised at the power and reach of this Vulgar King. If they do truly represent the people, then perhaps there is something that we can do here.
I mean,
Also, as I recall, we are on a bit of a time limit here because we informed the guard captain at, where was the place we came from?
Duraball, I believe.
Isn't Darball the one up on the shoreline?
Eliphanar.
Eliphanar, yeah.
We informed the guard captain at Eliphanar, perhaps unwisely, about this impending danger, and we have some reason to believe that perhaps he was going to try and inform the royals before we did, yes? And take
Right.
credit for this?
Yes, and get the reward for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
we won't be able to see them.
Well, perhaps they will not listen to him anyway. He does not have much in the way of proof.
That's
doesn't.
true. And we didn't tell him everything, right? We just
Yeah.
sort of gave him the basics.
Correct. And we do have the mysterious scepter that is latched onto your neck, Marin.
Exactly.
Perhaps that will help sway the opinions of the Vulgar King.
Yeah, that's pretty hard to deny.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose we don't have much choice here, do we? Very well. Let us go by my place here in Solonon. We will garb ourselves appropriately. I would suggest leaving any valuables behind in safekeeping at my home. The underbelly of Solonon is not a place to take lightly.
Okay, well, I mean, we did melt people, the last ones that messed with us, so.
Some of the
We
unsavory
melted?
sorts
I think
here
that
in
was me
Solonon,
that melted.
they will slit your throat before you even know they are there.
Okay, well, you know, that is ominous.
Finally, my kind of people. All right.
Perhaps you should be right at home.
Maybe.
Very well then. Oh, we must find a place for this. Wait, did we drop off the gladiator?
You mean Monsieur?
Wait, we still have the gladiator? I forgot he was here.
Are we supposed to give him back
Oh,
to the
I
dwarf?
didn't.
How rude, right? Hi.
Maybe we get one more charisma roll.
Yes, it's that you two are getting along well, if not quite famously. At least you are bonding a little bit, yes?
Wait, I totally thought that we... Didn't we?
Did we already see the tour? I don't think so. I think we just got into town.
Wasn't there like a last try that Harut did?
He did 3 tries,
Oh.
one for each day.
Oh, okay. So it was just the
And
2 days.
he did okay on one of them, but kind of failed at the other 2.
Right.
Okay.
Well then, we had better go deliver this gladiator, or else we'll never hear the end of it. This is, of course, part of our contract, so...
Right.
Alright, so, perhaps I could entrust that task to you two. Because this beautiful iridescent snake here, a winged snake, also needs a home. And, well,
Right.
I think I know a snake guy here in town, so perhaps...
Weren't we going to show it to Lishi?
But we're not meeting up with Lishi for a while, so...
Yes,
We
the
want
plan is
to-
to give the iridescent snake as a gift to Lishi from the merchant that gave it to us.
Right.
However, Lishi is not here, and we are not meeting with her for some weeks yet.
And we already
so-
have enough other things to be responsible for. I don't really want to be responsible for this
Yeah,
fragile,
our-
Yes, this
fancy
snake needs a snake sitter.
Our party size is growing far too large.
So, I will go find ourselves a snake sitter and negotiate a fair price for this snake's safekeeping, if you two can drop off the gladiator.
Sounds
Right,
good.
yes, no problem.
Alright? We got a plan. We will meet up afterwards at my humble abode.
We get Harud, right?
Yes, Harun may go with you, yes.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's where I wanted to go. All right, so so you guys split the party, and let's do the fighting arena first, where you drop off the gladiator. So you guys head over to the fighting arena, and you see waiting out front there is a big burly dwarf with lots of scars over his face. And as you walk up with Vladimir, he goes, "Oh, if it isn't my least favorite cousin," and he spits on the ground. "My most talkative and least favorite cousin, Vladimir."
Okay. So, you know each other. Okay.
"Yes, I have this deal worked out with your employer. You can leave this bastard with me. I can't believe that you would do what you did to Vladimir. 2 puppies, too. Oh,
Oh,
disgusting."
Puppies.
What? No,
I'm so glad I didn't ask what he did.
no.
Yeah, whatever you do with this gladiator stuff, yeah, make it rough.
Can I
don't know.
just do a roll to make sure that he actually
Harun
knows our
breathes
employer?
heavily.
Sure, yeah. Do insight.
Okay. Oh my gosh, roll 20 just kicked me out again.
No.
No.
He loved and snuggled the puppies and gave them good homes and food.
Run a puppy mill.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Yeah, no.
And
roll
he
20
tried to
is
sell
not-
them and tell people they were like purebreds or something.
But they were mutts because it's healthier.
No. They were puppy mill puppies. So they were kind of purebreds. I mean, in a way, inbreds.
Inbred purebreds. Hold on, I'm just gonna have to use my phone.
Or you can tell us what I mean, we could. I have access to your sheet.
Yeah.
That's true. We can roll for you.
Oh, okay.
I know it doesn't
I was gonna
feel
say I
as
don't know
good.
like my modifier right away, but if you guys want it, yeah, no, that's fine. You can roll for me.
Okay.
If you wouldn't mind rolling insight for employing.
She got an 11.
fun.
Okay. So
yeah.
is this dwarf telling the truth that he is actually working with our employer?
He is, yes.
Okay.
As far as, yeah, he seems that way.
Okay.
Yeah, and so, yes, I will take him off your hands. And the last and final charisma check of Harud will occur.
A parting glance.
Come on.
Oh,
Come on, Harud.
Harud goes, he takes the key and he unbuckles some of the shackles, and his hand lingers along Vladimir's hand, and Vladimir goes, oh. And he pushes Harud down.
Harud. Poor Harud.
oh.
It was not meant to be.
Yeah, when Harud walks back, Marin's gonna just kind of give him a pat on the back.
Good try. Good try.
If
There'll be
you
other gladiators.
if you guys are interested in ever, earning some coin, I always need new fighters.
Oh, yeah, we'll remember that one.
Yeah.
And he's
thanks
not-
for the tip.
He's focused mostly on Antari as he says that.
Oh, it's because I'm a tiefling, isn't it? Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Okay. Great. Thanks. That. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We always need more heals. Everyone wants to play the protagonist, but we need more antagonist types.
Oh, really?
He's saying you look like a bad guy.
Yeah.
That's
I guess so.
racist.
That sounds pretty racist. You know what? That's great. Thanks for the advice. Marin, do you want to go? Yeah. You have anything else we need to do here? Should we go?
Wait, so you guys do like stories? Like,
Marin.
oh, right. Okay, yeah. I'll ask later. I'll be back.
Yes.
No, I'm not gonna be a part of it. But like, if it's like a show, is there like a dinner involved?
It depends. If you are a slave, it's mostly gruel.
Never mind. I thought it was gonna be dinner and a show. Okay, let's go, Antari.
Oh, but yes, you could eat here. There, you can buy food at the arena.
Right. Okay.
Good food. Okay, bye.
Yeah,
please,
cool.
please fight for us.
Bye. Oh.
Okay, so back to Dune. Dune is walking through the city. Could you ping on the map where your snake guy is?
Snake guy is gonna be over like here-ish, like just sort of the other side of the trade guild region there. As I'm gonna assume that like the trade is so tightly controlled in this nation that the trade of exotic animals is probably also pretty tightly regulated. You know, so
Yeah.
this guy's above the board. You know, he's a legit snake guy.
Yeah.
He knows how to take care of his animals.
Yeah, you walk in and it smells kind of gross in here, and it's just like Ollivander's wand shop, but with reptiles instead.
All over the walls.
Yeah.
Dead mice everywhere. In all the cages.
Yeah, you walk in, a little bell rings, and a lizard folk pops up. Yeah, and he is disheveled, like his scales need cleaning. His little frill at the top is all mangled. Old Dune, yes, it's good to see you here, my friend.
Absolutely. It has been quite some time since I traded in animals. I see you are doing well, taking care of the creatures.
Oh, yes, a happy reptile is a good pet. That is my saying I always say, even though it's not very catchy.
Well, you seem to be doing just fine in terms of business, saying notwithstanding, so I think you're all right. But really, business looks like it is booming in here. Look at all these creatures. My goodness. Speaking of good pets, I have something that you might be interested in. And we'll assume I just had like I don't know, a cage with the winged snake in it, maybe with a a cloth over it kind of thing. And so I, with a flourish, take off the top. What do you think?
Roll insight.
Oh, inside. Okay.
14. You can see a little like micro expression gasp, and his eyes get wide for like a split second before pretending to be bored. Oh, yes, one of those. Yes.
One of those. Yes. Well, I have it on pretty good authority that this is not an especially common creature, and in all of my journeys through Terrarian, I have never seen one of this kind before. So, however, I am not here to make a sale, my friend, I must admit. However, I do know that you have a great love for exotic creatures, and, well, truth be told, I am looking for someone to take good care of this little one while I am away.
Oh,
Is that something that I could interest you in?
for you, Dune, yes. But are you sure you do not want to sell it to me?
Unfortunately, business is business, and I do have other arrangements with this particular creature. It is going to a good home. Do not worry, do not worry. It's not going to be turned into an ornament on the wall. A very good home, in fact. However, my party and I, that is, will be out of Tholanon for some weeks, perhaps 2 or 3. It's difficult to say, But I knew that you, my friend, would be the best place to take care of this snake, to make sure that I come back and it will be beautiful and glowing, all its scales shiny and iridescent, so that its next owner knows that it is well taken care of.
Alright, roll some charisma with advantage.
Alright.
15. Oh, yes, I will take care of this for you. I will keep it at my house, actually. It is too good for these other ones.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's not your tune just a moment ago. It seemed like you thought you had seen many of these before, but I am glad you understand the importance of this creature.
Oh, yes, well, I remembered about it, of course. Anyway, yes, I will take it, and he snatches it from you and takes it out, and he already has it wrapped around his neck, and he's feeding it the most plump-looking
Be
mice.
careful it does not fly away on you. It is a little bit rambunctious.
Who is this snake?
Yes,
keeper?
yes, of course. How could I be so presumptuous? Of course, yes. Well, thank you so very much, and I do hope you enjoy your time. I do not believe it has a name yet. If you would like to be the one to give it a name at the end of your time with it, you are welcome to do so. We'll pass that on to the next owner.
Oh, yes. I will do that. In fact, I will get to know it and then let it tell me its name.
Even better. Yes, of course. Very well. Thank you so much, my friend. I will owe you the next time. I'll see if I can bring something special back for you from our journeys as a little thank you.
Oh, I always enjoy your thank yous, Dune.
You know that I find the best. All right. Well, you be good, I say to the snake. and we shall return.
Alright, so for the sake of memorizing, I'm going to call that guy Rake the Snake Keeper.
Rake. Oh, I thought you were going to call the snake Rake.
Rake the Snake.
Rake the Snake. Rake the Snake Keeper. Sounds good to me.
Alright, so you all meet back at Dune's place. And you've described your place before, but could you do it one more time?
Yeah, it's a humble place. It's kind of half sunk into the ground. Kind of has vibes like the Skywalker place on Tatooine, So kind of lots of plaster walls and things like that. Painted walls, painting on the roof. Lots of carpets and rugs. And it's, for being in the middle of the desert, actually pretty cool and comfortable. Lots of cozy little nooks and things. But not big. Not big.
Yeah, so you are all back there.
Okay.
Unless you guys wanted to do something else.
No.
Did we have other stuff?
Dune, it
that
was
we had?
horrid. You should have seen it. I really tried to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I was just trying to tell you about this.
No, you
occurrence.
have piqued my curiosity. What was so horrid?
Oh my gosh. Wait, don't. Is Herd looking?
He seems to be off in the corner sulking.
Okay,
Is he okay?
He tried to make a move on, that, barbarian, whatever his name was.
Vladimir.
V
Vlad?
something? Oh,
Yeah.
Vladimir. He tried to make a move, and it was so cringeworthy.
They were pretty bad. I mean, A for
A-
effort, I guess. Poor guy. He just
A
was
romantic
desperate.
advance. Rude.
Yeah. So just be gentle with Harud. His heart is a little bruised.
That poor man. Yes, absolutely.
Also,
of course.
the guy insinuated that I would have been a great villain in his game, so that was fun too.
Yeah, I guess they do
The
shows
games
there.
At the arena.
Interesting. Yeah.
At the gladiator, yeah, they wanted me
You
to play
did
a
not
villain
accept his
for them.
proposal, did you?
Absolutely not.
Oh, good, because you did not want to get involved with those folks. Decent to trade with, but not to fight with. You would
No,
not survive.
definitely.
That is not a statement about your compatibility. That is simply the fights are rigged.
Well, and
Oh.
because he said that he wanted me to be a villain, yes, I would assume that I would be the one to have to die at the end. So
Oh.
that would be horrible.
Only the very luckiest, only the very most charismatic who know how to work the crowd ever come out of there alive and with substantial earnings, but most people just perish in the sands.
Wait, when are we supposed to meet up with these peasant people?
What does it say on the letter?
It says in an hour.
For right now.
Oh, in an hour. Okay.
Yes. No, there should be plenty of time for us to don our simple garb and to find them out in the Undercity.
Okay, should I rub dirt on my face?
I wouldn't go that far.
No,
Oh, okay.
that's
If
trying
you-
too hard.
so
If
personal
you're
hygiene
trying
is still
too hard, it
normal.
becomes insulting.
Okay.
Or it becomes obvious that you're actually rich.
Okay. Dirt on face, insulting, dead giveaway. Okay.
I would, however, remove any jewelry, the rings, perhaps your pendant, or hide it well.
Oh, good point. I'll try and hide it. Yes.
And
Maybe
watch your
try to-
pockets.
My
Do
hope
we
There
have
are
so.
quick hands out there.
Yeah, Dune, do you have some sort of a cloak that she could maybe wear to cover the, giant eel sword thing?
Oh, that's got to be normal, right?
No,
Oh.
there's nothing about him that is normal.
Although, well, yes, perhaps it is best. Yes,
They
I
can
have
try
some-
and steal him, but
I have some light traveling cloaks in the back room. If you would join me here, this is my
okay.
travel wardrobe, and it's just like this wall to wall, just beige robes.
Beige.
Just nothing but
Oh,
beige robes.
okay. I guess I'll choose that one.
For when you need
Good
to be
choice.
comfortable and travel light in the desert and do not want to gather too much attention. This is what you need.
Exactly.
Okay. Sorry to cover you up, Neil.
Has Neil said anything to you? I guess not, eh? No.
It's
not since
basically
that
a dead
first.
carcass.
Yeah.
A dead sword carcass, isn't it like a...
It's like a
something
scepter.
A scepter.
Well then, I suppose we had better take our leave and get to this place on the map. We would not want to keep the Vulgar King waiting. Harud, are you coming?
Yeah. And sulks after you guys.
Does Rude have his own outfit?
He probably looks like he can handle himself, and
That's
he doesn't
true.
look especially
He
like
came
wealthy.
from
He's probably okay.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah,
guard,
he's like
right?
a bodyguard, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Although I guess that might draw attention to us. If we had a bodyguard, that'd be kind of weird. The
Maybe.
slums.
Maybe, maybe not.
Harold, help yourself to a cloak if you like.
This one. And he picks out the most beige one.
The beigest of the beige.
Excellent choice.
Very nice.
Yeah, which is good
Don't
because
worry,
now
Harold,
his
this'll be
sword is
fun.
it. Oh, good.
Oh,
I
good.
need something to pick me up.
Absolutely. This will be very diverting, I think.
Can we go drinking afterwards?
Oh, how rude.
Sure.
Yeah, yes, there are
Wants to-
many good
yeah.
watering holes here in Solonon, and it has been quite some time. I know a guy. We'll go there.
Okay. Well, let's make our way on over to the slums.
Okay. You
I'm
guys.
so excited. Let's go to the slum.
Yay,
This is a learning opportunity for me. I've never been to this area
Cultural
before.
observation.
Yes, I've
She's
been told to
scribbling in her
stay
notes the
away,
whole
and so
time.
I haven't been able to research this part of humanity. We don't have, like, this poor area where I'm from, so.
Just promise me that you will be aware of the real dangers that exist here. This is not merely a study site. These are real people with real challenges.
Right, yes. Challenges, real people. Got it.
Very well. And as I
This
said,
is gonna be terrible, isn't it?
watch your pockets.
Yes.
All right, let's go.
All right. You guys go out the southern gate. And Dune, is this where you grew up in this area over here?
Sorry, the part where my home is? Sorry, are you painting?
To the bottom left, like next to the death pit. Is that where...
The slums down.
Yeah, because you grew up on the main streets of
outside,
Solon.
outside the wall there.
Mhm.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll say that's... Yeah, I grew up in an orphanage, so if that's where the orphanage is, then yeah, sure, we'll say that's my home turf as a youngin.
Okay, we'll say that that's the orphanage.
Sounds good.
All right. So you guys go through, and Dune, because of his history with this place, he knows how to navigate it. He sees when people are sizing you up and takes you down the correct street to get away from them.
This way. Do not make eye contact with that one over there. Do not look. Do not look.
Oh, sorry.
And you come to the place that's marked on the map. And so, as you've been walking through here, you have all these smells and sounds. Like there's kids playing, there's people fighting, there's gambling going on, and so many different like fried foods and like boiled, fantastic smelling broths that you walk by. And you get to that abode, and there's an old, gruff, really tan man with a scar that just goes like farther down than any facial scar you've ever seen. Like some of his hair
Well,
is
he
missing
shouldn't have a
from it.
face anymore.
Yeah, it's just pretty intense, and he's really burly. He's got those like meaty hands of someone who's like worked in the trades for their entire life.
Like that lady from Seinfeld that cracked open the lobster. That's very specific.
Exactly that.
Yeah, for all you Seinfeld heads out there. and yeah, and so he has a hammer and he's working on something. Can I help you?
Dune?
Yes. We have a meeting planned. Here. And I show the letter.
He inspects it. He inspects you. He inspects the letter again. Inspects you. All right. Hands up. Spread them.
What?
Hey, he's just going to frisk you, make sure that there are no weapons.
And he frisks Dune and just gets like a lot of weapons off of you, right? You're a rogue.
You didn't tell us to not bring weapons.
Well, this is an expected part of the process. We surrender our weapons at the door. They will be returned to us afterwards, as long as we are not trying to sneak anything in.
Oh.
Everyone here carries weapons.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of our thing. Are we not allowed to bring weapons in?
For
no.
this meeting, it will be fine. I believe we can trust this man. Can I make an insight check? Can I just, or a perception? I don't know.
Absolutely.
Something.
Roll insight.
As he's already frisked you.
As he's already frisked me and taken all my weapons. Uh, 24.
And that 20.
Natty 20.
What do you want to know about this guy?
I want to know if he's what he seems, that we're not being played, and that he's going to give us back our weapons. He's
Yeah.
not being led into a trap, I guess.
Yeah, you don't remember this guy from growing up.
Okay.
And he has like a very weird affectation that you've noticed a lot with like the upper crust of the society. So
Okay.
you know that this guy is 100% legit.
Okay.
And
I have a feeling we can trust this man. Just go along with it.
I would not trust that, but coming from you, fine.
Anyone would know. All right, man.
I feel very confident about this.
Sage, he takes your spell book, your grimoire, and do you have a spellcasting focus?
I think so. I'm still not on Roll20. It's just not letting me do it at all.
Oh.
So
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
Okay, well, he takes your spellcasting focus or your components, whatever you use.
Yeah, I think I
probably
have
components
components,
because
yeah.
you do ritual
Yeah.
casting.
Yeah.
And Marin, he
Be really careful with those, please. Yeah, just those are very fragile and valuable. Okay. I mean, not like that, not like money valuable, but just like valuable to me. So don't. Yeah. Okay.
shh. Don't say things are so valuable around here.
Sorry.
Dude just like looks around.
Just be careful with them. Okay.
I will, and he tosses them. Yeah, he goes to Marin, and you don't like wear much or have much on you, right?
No, I have a very basic dagger, and Marin goes, "Oh, I guess I just have this."
And, yeah, he takes that from you, and then he starts like patting around, and comes across Neil, the eel, and he gives it a tug.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
be
it
careful.
pulls her back. Oh, that's connected.
As a
It's kind
matter
of
of
excuse
fact,
me.
That's
That
kind of
is
what we're here to
part-
talk about. Yeah.
part of what we are here to talk about. There is an
Yeah.
unfortunate magical accident.
Accident.
I don't know about this. And then he goes in and he brings out two very old ladies whose joints are just really like big
Knobbly.
and gnarly. Yeah, they look like gnarled bits of a tree. They're so wrinkly. And Intari, make an insight check. Just
Are you on
Intari.
roll yet?
Oh, that's right.
I would love to make an insight check.
I
once
will
you
make
roll
an
it for
insight
me.
check for
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Kyle, make an insight check. 9.
Thank you.
Okay. Yep. These are some old druids. And there's two of them. You go. They speak in turn. Hello.
And Tari
Should
should
we-
bow to them, just like instinctively.
Oh, girl, you do not need to do that. But we do appreciate it. Now, come here. And she places a hand on your forehead and says, "You will not speak of this location or of the person inside or anything about your meeting." And she casts a spell. Do you let her cast this spell?
Yeah, I think I do.
Okay. You are now under the effects of a Geish spell.
Oh no. Okay.
And because this is kind of in your wheelhouse, you know that this was a pretty powerful one. And the other one goes up to Marin and puts her hand up to your head and starts saying an incantation. Do you let her do it?
Marin's like, oh, wait, what is this? Can you explain this for one moment? Whoa, before you put your hand there.
Marin, I would just go with it. It's all right. It's okay.
I don't know. I guess okay. I mean,
If we want to have our meeting, we do not have a choice.
fine. Okay.
Yes. You do not have a choice. And she just casts Geish on you. She does the same to Harud and to Dune. And then after that's all done, they open the door and they let you in. You smell the smell of sandalwood, cedar, and citrus as you walk in. You turn the corner, and in a luxurious sofa just outside the view of the window is a girl or a young woman of about like 20, young 20s. She has rabbit ears and a little rabbit nose, but other than that, she's like mostly human. And she has like a glass of wine that she's sipping on. It's a deep purple. Oh, yes, I've heard that you guys were coming. Please, take a seat. And she directs you to these very austere-looking chairs. Just these very Spartan seating.
Marin stares like a little, like she's perplexed. She's never seen mongrel quite like this before, so she's just like...
I try and wave at Marin. I motion to bow. Bow.
Oh, right. Okay.
Of course, my lady. Yes, absolutely.
Yes, at ease. Yes.
Thank you very much. You are too gracious. Thank you very much for having us at such short notice.
Oh, you're welcome. And she takes special notice of Harud, looks him up and down. What can I help you all with?
Well, since you indicated you heard of our arrival ahead of time, perhaps you already have some idea of what we are about to tell you. But we come bearing a warning. It brings us no joy to inform you that, well, we have reason to believe that an ancient and malevolent force has been awakened, and in 89 days they intend to attack and drown the entire Orient.
A force, you
Silence.
say? Yeah, I was
Well,
just taking it in for a second.
It's a lot to take in.
So
Perhaps-
you said, what type of force?
Perhaps I had better start at the beginning. And I'd like to relay the story of our adventure.
Roll
truthfully,
performance.
For the most part, I think.
Ooh.
Performance, okay, alright. I am no bard, but
Not in this universe.
I'll say that was with advantage. Let's go with it.
because we have a prop, I can show off Amy's eel.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
show off.
Yes.
You show off.
Eel.
Oh, how interesting.
Yes, interesting is one word. Terrifying, perhaps another. But we have no reason to disbelieve the claims of this magic, this eel. We saw with our own eyes row upon row of mounted soldiers awaiting activation.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The eel has no reason to lie. I believe him.
I've never met a duplicitous eel, so this makes sense.
Every eel I've ever known was totally trustworthy.
That checks out. Yes.
So, currently, the King of Administration and the King of War and Trade are out of the country. So perhaps, I'm just spitballing here, I should take emergency control.
I suppose if you're the only one who could do anything. If
I
they're
don't
both
think
out
any of us are especially well positioned to advise you on that matter, Your Majesty. However,
Where's your cabinet of people? The hand of the queen?
yes, perhaps you have
advisor?
some advisors to consult with.
The old druids are behind you. Yes, we are here.
Oh, yes, hello.
Hi again.
Very well. It is, of course, not our place to say what to do with this information, but perhaps sending investigators to this site, preparing some kind of
Defense.
military readiness. I am but your humble servant, but these are just my ideas.
Oh,
We
what
can
to
provide you
do?
a detailed route to the Unearthed Temple if you need.
Yeah. So, you've seen it, you've said. Do you think a force waiting outside would be good, or what do you recommend? As the experts on this currently.
There's quite a lot of people, or stone people,
Statues, yeah.
statues.
Is it possible to just smash the statues? Would that
Well, we couldn't
stop
get
them?
past the magical barrier.
That's right, that's right.
Perhaps
We
there
would
is
need to
another
keep
way
those.
in. It makes sense that if they have a way out, there is also a way in. Did
Perhaps
it
on
look
the other
like they
side,
were
yeah.
going to come out of the magical barrier that we saw? My impression was that was more of a window and that there were like lots
I
of them
thought
in
it-
there.
I thought it was more like a gateway that they would come out of.
Maybe, I'm not sure.
Not sure. Maybe there are powerful sorceresses or sorcerers
Yeah.
here in Solanon that would have more knowledge of barriers.
Or that could perhaps deactivate whatever magic they are under before they even awaken.
Exactly.
Right, we still have a decent amount of days. Like, what, 90?
89.
89? 89 days.
Yeah, that's plenty of time to get an army and then meet them before they wake up.
Yeah, or just, be able to destroy them or something. Work on it with whatever sorcerers are at your disposal.
So, here's some thoughts I have. I don't want this to get out, so don't tell anyone else. Because there could be a panic, and people could leave the city, and trade could stop flowing, and that would be very bad. If we are going to fight them, we need all the money and resources we can get. And we don't have a lot of money or resources right now after the dragon attack.
Yes, unfortunate business that.
So,
So we could all, pledge loyalty to the new regime, I guess.
Pardon me, what are you suggesting?
That's a joke. Come on. Just
Oh,
because we
oh.
don't have enough resources doesn't mean that we can't just, get an army, right?
Well, I mean, armies cost, and they are, you have to have people and weapons and armor, and you have to feed them, and, armies are very, very expensive.
Armies are very costly. I personally think perhaps a more subtle approach involving spellcasters, as we have discussed, might be a good first attempt at least.
True. They're all
Perhaps not
nymphs.
so costly either.
And they're all trapped in stone.
What if we somehow collapse the ceiling upon all of them? Perhaps that would bury them.
That
They
is-
would not be able to escape.
Yeah, that is actually an option, right? Yeah.
Perhaps
just-
some kind of powerful magic or engineering.
Explosives.
Yes.
I bet Betty and Vito would know what to do. Bet they could destroy it.
Yeah.
They are unfortunately long gone.
we cut to Betty and Vito in the belly of a whale. And we cut back to us.
Do they have a little
Yes.
like cartoon campfire in the way?
Yeah, they have a
Like
little
they're
cartoon
roasting
campfire.
marshmallows?
They're
Yes, surely
melting
they would know what to
metal.
do.
Oh.
Building a mecha whale from the inside out. I think either of those solutions could work, and that the resources required would certainly be less than trying to raise an entire army, yes? But I do worry. I do worry. Perhaps the soldiers we saw were not the only ones.
True.
It is only the one temple that we happened to explore, but there could be innumerable First Empire temples scattered about the lands buried beneath the sands,
Well, if
full of armies waiting to activate.
if we find out what the activator is and then deactivate it,
Yes, there must be some kind of magic that is connected to all of them that would activate them, yes.
Right. It would at least be a good place to start to be able to deactivate this army that we've seen. And maybe we would learn more, and maybe if we explore, the area around where, we didn't spend a whole lot of time investigating, like, the chamber where all of the stone statues actually were. Maybe we would find, maybe there's a map of if they're planning a huge invasion, there's got to be a plan about it somewhere.
Yes, it certainly warrants more investigation. Your Majesty, do you have access to any potentially powerful spellcasters or scholars of the ancient First Empire magics?
She looks at her two crones that she keeps with her.
Oh, yes. Hello again.
Hello.
And Tara, bows again, just instinctively.
so would either of you know anything?
Let's see. This is going to be a DC 25, but I'm going to say they have a plus. I'm going to say they have a +6.
Nice. Not quite. Not quite.
It sounds ancient. Even more than us.
Darn.
Yes, millennia old. Yes. What is one to do with such ancient and powerful magics?
Well, we might have to go and find another ruin to find out more or something. I don't know. We need to find out more about that
what
magic.
about that book of
Yeah,
yours?
what about the journal? Yeah.
Oh, I've been
Perhaps there
reading
are-
it, just with some light reading.
Does it
It's
contain any
actually
clues,
a fun
perhaps?
story. Clues? Maybe, maybe not. It's about this. One second. Bring up my notes here. Because I haven't really been telling them. I've just been reading it.
It's true.
Wesh. I was taking notes on it anyway because
Well, yeah.
I wanted to know.
Of course. It's actually a notebook. It's like reading a diary. It's of this man named Igwish. It's about 100 to 200 years after the fall. So something about like their society. It's talking about men and how they're fed fish and different fish than the men or the women. And then there's both men's and women's quarters. This man, he found a 1670 divination spell book, and he was trying to do spells, but it wasn't really working. He was getting weird results. Basically, it's a long story. There's like this plague among the women, turning them into these weird things, but he met with one of the women through the wall. It's sort of like a love story. It's a curse. There's this curse. The woman, her name is Abiera, and she helped him.
All very complicated. Did you mention that divination magic?
Yes, so he has this divination spellbook, and she's helping him with this spellbook. But in return, what was it? And she's flipping the pages.
Is it possible that this magic that is controlling these statues, soldiers, is some kind of ancient prophecy becoming manifest, some kind of divination magic, something that is fated to be.
Divination magic?
Just throwing it out there.
He was just messing with divination magic, and he was getting some really weird results. I don't know what weird results means.
my
He didn't really write
experience-
it down.
Divination magic is not something that should just be messed with.
Well, she was helping him out, so it was getting more serious. But you know, with the curse, she was trying to convince him to like be a part of the curse. So she was going to spread the curse to him. And I haven't finished the journal, but the part that I got to, he was actually sort of into it at that point.
Oh my.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
so anyway, this curse, it's weird. It's like a blessing, but also a boon, and it can grant eternal life.
eternal life. That also sounds relevant to these stone soldiers, perhaps.
That's true, because if they have eternal life, then it doesn't matter if they're turned to stone or not. If they wake up, they're
Yes,
turned
they are kept in some
from
kind of
stone
suspended
back
state
to-
for thousands of years and then
Right.
brought back to life or reactivated. I think we should continue to read that book, or you should continue. I cannot read it.
So they
for-
might all be cursed with this interesting curse, but why would they want to bring back the seas? Well, maybe it's linked to the... Oh. The creatures, you know, underneath. You met them, right?
Oh,
Or you
the
didn't.
water. I don't remember. I don't know what we
The
remember
Tritons.
about
What are you
that.
talking about? The Tritons. Yeah, we all met the Tritons. They tried to kill us and then bite me.
And then I just have a giant blank space in my memory. Oh no, wait, did we figure
No, we
out
got
what
it back.
happened
We
there?
got it back.
We
Because
got it
remember,
back?
we got.
But you guys
cured.
didn't tell me, though. You guys didn't tell me that you got it back, though.
Oh, that's right. But we do
Yeah.
remember it all. Because
Yeah.
we've got the fire cleanse from
Yeah,
the
so
temple.
there are these things called tritons from near the ruins, if you remember. If not, you know, you both were knocked out. It was weird.
Oh, I remember.
Yes, I remember.
The tritons.
They bit me and drank my blood. Yes,
Right.
That's not something that you just forget.
So, I wonder, do tritons have eternal life? No, they couldn't. Because they're cursed too.
We have many questions and very few answers, as you can see, Your Majesty. I think that more information is required. Clearly.
Well, one of the hags go, the Tritons have eternal life,
They do?
but the sea is deadly, so they do not tend to live for very long.
Interesting. So, there's a good chance that this curse could be something that all these stone people have.
Or they could be simply automatons, like Betty and Vito. Also
could be.
possible. Perhaps they do
It's
not
very
live at
true.
all. But regardless, they must be animated by some kind of magic, whether they are simple machines
Right.
or whether
right.
they are living creatures. There must be something to awaken them and control them.
Yes. A very widespread spell, of course. They must be all under some sort of spell to keep them as rocks until a certain amount of time.
It's a very powerful ritual.
This scepter on the back of your neck, it was sitting on a pedestal in front of this army, yes?
Yes, it was. And as soon as I took it off, it did mention 100 days.
Clearly, it is related to whatever is going to
It may
happen
have
there.
been what was used to cast the spell.
Maybe.
Perhaps it is used to
Maybe it's-
control them.
And it
Right.
might be also used to unlock the stone people.
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe that's the key.
But whose scepter is it?
Difficult to say.
Difficult to say whether or not they are also in stone.
Well, if someone was going to awaken the other stone creatures, one would think that it would have to do it animated to do it. Unless they
were
all just awaken
waiting
at once.
for-
I don't know.
Unless
it's
they
very
were waiting for
confusing.
some foolish
They may have
adventurers to take the scepter.
Foolish.
I would not say so much as foolish. I mean, this was all just a very big misunderstanding. You understand?
Weren't you dared to touch it, though, Marin?
Well, if I didn't, Morgana.
No, this was definitely not our fault in any way, shape, or form.
Who is Morgana?
To be quite honest, that's actually not even. Oh,
Morgiana.
Morgiana. Oh, she was nobody. Just a little. She's not even in the city anymore.
There were some thieves, some bandits, who
They were.
overheard our plans to visit this temple. They got there ahead of us. Morgiana was their leader. And, well, they all perished except for Morgiana.
She caused all of this. It's all her fault.
yeah.
Was
And if
a
I
problem.
couldn't, if I didn't stop her from grabbing the scepter, who knows? She would have spread the information to everyone.
Right. She probably would have, made you pay for it, or maybe she would have
Oh,
just
yeah.
welcomed the army because
Or
they did say that
blackmailed you.
if we submitted, that they would let that person live. So maybe she would just be on their side and just be,
Yeah.
okay with everyone
Who
dying.
knows? She's
She
evil.
she motions to the big burly guard, and you hear, "Get rid of Morgiana."
Oh no.
And he nods silently and walks out.
Oh,
Yes, continue with your story. It's so interesting.
Oh, that was pretty much it.
That was
we
it.
were just kind of brainstorming, how to deal with this.
Yeah, actually, weirdly, we came to you for an answer.
Or for some kind of assistance with what should happen next. We wanted to make sure that the realm is preserved. We expect no reward for bringing this information. Simply, we want to know we have done our part to avert the disaster that is bearing down upon this nation.
Spoken like someone who secretly wants a reward.
We're scholars.
No, I just, yes, just,
No, that is the
Being a-
Raurin way. Don't be ashamed of that.
certainly, Your Majesty.
So, one of you was recommending building an army. The other was recommending gathering mages. Perhaps we could do both.
Army.
Do we possess the resources to do both, Your Majesty?
No, a mage army. Yes, a very large army of a collection of mages.
Marin, would you happen to know any powerful mages?
You know, I don't know
Really
how to
side-eye,
contact
dude.
them. I do, but it's just I don't have their number.
A number? What do you mean? What's a number? How do you?
You know,
Is that-
the number of their address.
Oh,
Good
You
save.
do not know how to reach them. Oh, well, that is unfortunate. I just thought perhaps if it was the fate of the world, perhaps you would have some way of contacting them.
yeah.
You would think. You would think.
And maybe if you just think about how much peril everyone is in, maybe the number will come to you.
Perhaps.
Yeah, you know, again, you would think.
Well, perhaps we can continue to think about that. But, Your Majesty,
Yes, I would like to grant you all something with the temporary power I am imbuing myself now that, well, because of the other kings being temporarily out of the picture. She reaches in to, she goes into her side room and rustles through some things and then pulls out what rank are you again, Nick? What rank is
amber.
Dune? Amber. She gives an amber little gem to Intari, and it pins it on her. Same with Harud and Merritt. And to you, Dune, she gives you a turquoise one.
Oh my. What does this mean, Your Majesty?
This is, I have the power to give a promotion of 1 rank, and so I'm doing that. You've earned it.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness.
How
You are
exciting.
very, very generous of you, Your Majesty. This is a great honor. This is a great honor, everyone.
Great
We should
honor.
bow.
Yes, thank
Bow,
you
yes.
so much.
Yes. Wow.
Oh, yes, of
Such
course.
promotions do not come lightly.
No, they don't, so I need you to do some things for me.
Yes, of course. Of course, Your Majesty. Whatever it is you require of us.
So, she takes all of you in. Intari, was it?
Yes. Yes, Your Majesty.
You are familiar with the witch people of the sand?
Yes. Very familiar.
I could smell it. I
What?
would like you to recruit some of them if you could. I know that they have many powerful druids. I've recruited them in the past. Yes, she has.
Okay. I mean, I can definitely talk to them. I guess I have a little bit of pull. I have to admit, I'm not on the best standings with all of them. I've just chosen a life that is a little different than they would maybe have wanted me to. But I'm sure that I could. speak to them.
Fascinating. Yes, please get that done. She looks at Marion and sizes you up. And where are you from?
Where are you from, Marin?
It must be somewhere very amazing and beautiful, yes?
Yeah.
To produce one such as yourself.
Yes. An island.
In the plane of water?
Yeah.
Roll deception.
Gotta open up my character sheet here.
I'm gonna say she has +5 to this. Oh, 22? If it meets, it beats. So she knows that you're lying.
What? Wow, she's very good. If that.
She is a queen.
She's royal.
of sorts.
Yeah, because that was a 22, and she.
It's a solid roll.
Called your bluff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Originally, my people. I'm an elemental. I'm from the plane of water.
I see. Could you get any of them to fight for us? Do any vacation here? Or want any of our fine
do
goods?
like to travel for fun, as like, let's see what the non-elementals are up to. They might, maybe as a little vacation. I'll ask. Right? Yes.
Okay. And that one that is particularly powerful, get them. I want them.
What?
They sound interesting. The one you guys were mentioning.
Right.
That's my main task for you.
The one whose number you do not remember.
I mean, I could try, but I'm telling you, it's really not up to me. But for you, Rabbit, for you, Your Majesty, I will try.
Rabbit. She walks into her room. You hear things being beat up.
Sorry, sorry. Was that I just not what? Don't do that.
It is like when you call me a kitty cat.
But you like that.
When have I ever indicated that I...
I certainly did not liked that. No.
It is deeply offensive, Marin.
What? I'll have to write that down for next time.
It's like that dwarf assuming that I was going to be a villain. Okay? You don't do it.
Oh, okay.
This has been a wonderful teachable moment for our friend Marin here, Your Majesty, and I am deeply, deeply apologetic for her words.
I'm not from here.
She's not from here.
That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay.
You're very cute.
Roll,
Is that
roll charisma.
Fic- I think.
She said you are very acute, acutely aware of what needs to be done.
Very wise.
Is what she said. Yes,
Marin,
very,
yes,
very
that is
wise.
what
Very.
you said, that you are. She's acute.
No, I said cute. I
That's-
think she's very cute. Like super cute.
She grabs her hand. Thank you. I always appreciate a compliment. It's all soothed over. Oh, you smell very good. You smell like the sea.
Thank you. You smell good too. This like cedarwood citrus thing, it's wonderful.
Thank you.
Looking
Okay.
over to Intari. What is she doing?
Oh no.
You, and she looks at Dune.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Have you? I can tell that you're a trader because of.
Yes.
She holds
Trader
up-
of the Aurorian by vocation. I have journeyed the caravan trails for many years.
Do you have any guys, any loyalties outside of the Raurin? And by loyalties, I mean people who are loyal to you, who wouldn't mind protecting this general region.
Outside of the Aurorian. Well,
In the nearby areas that you said would be flooded, perhaps?
I believe my mentor, Dune, who was very well respected, or my mentor, Frick,
Moon?
Moon.
Moon.
My mentor, Moon, was very well respected by a great many individuals and very well known around the Aurorian and beyond. Perhaps through that connection, I could garner the support of some others.
Do that. But, yet again, make sure that the specifics stay within a very small group of people. Understood?
Yes, of course, of course.
We
And,
don't want to panic.
Of course, and Your Majesty, you understand as a trader, if I am to ask for something of value, I must be able to offer something of value back. Are there any resources, perhaps, with which I might be able to bargain to acquire the loyalty of those beyond our borders?
She strokes one of her ears. Where are you staying? I might be able to pull something together.
Where are we staying?
Yes.
At my humble abode on the outskirts, here in Solonon. But we will be departing very soon, for the plains of purple dust.
I see. Well, I will get you something.
Perhaps, if you need to reach us, we can contact our mutual friend, Lishi.
Well, if I know where you live, I'll just send a messenger. It's fine.
Very well, of course, Your Majesty.
All right. I think I've got everything, and you all have your tasks.
Yes,
Yeah.
I believe we understand.
Okay. Well, Don't contact me, I'll contact you.
Of course, Your
Okay.
Majesty. Certainly. We will undertake your requests, and when we hear from you next, we will relay our progress.
Great. And the guard sees you guys out, and you have completed the meeting.
We did it. Wow, that was exciting. We got to meet at Royal. Well, one of them. So fun. Oh, so that one person we told, how do we shut them up?
Oh, the guard captain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we did a good job of bribing them, but I don't know for how long.
Yeah, I'm not sure that that's going to work permanently. We did the
I
guard give us all our
certainly know
stuff
of more
back.
permanent solutions, but I
Just
would not
before-
recommend them in this case.
Oh. What are they?
Well, I'm sure you can imagine how to close one's mouth forever.
Well, that did cross my mind, but I wouldn't imagine doing that to a guard captain for just, you know.
Oh, we've been tasked by the vulgar king queen herself to ensure that this information does not get disseminated widely. We must use whatever avenues are available to us.
I mean, if you think about it, it's one life in order to save however many.
No, we're not going to kill the guard captain. Maybe we could just mute him. Well, then you could
It's
still...
still right.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we could dumb him down by a lot. Temporarily. Perhaps.
The real
Put
problem
him in a
here is-
coma.
the real problem here is it may be too late already. He will have likely relayed that information to someone else.
As quickly as possible.
Perhaps we need to intercept his messenger.
Well, couldn't he just tell another messenger?
Well, and then impress upon him how important it is to not share this information.
Well, we don't know if he has yet. Remember, we did a very good job of bribing him. Or we could just let it go and let it be.
Well,
But if
for
it
what
gets out, I think the royalty are going to blame us.
For what it is worth, if our dear guard captain friend is trying to warn the other two great houses, the other sitting royalty, neither of those monarchs are present at the moment. They are both far away traveling.
True.
That's true.
And he
So
wouldn't want
perhaps-
to let anybody else know in the chance that
Yes,
they would
lest
let
they-
the others know first.
Unless they take credit for
Right.
it, yes.
Exactly.
So if that
And this
messenger,
king is technically supposed to be hidden, right? So it
yeah.
was lucky that we even got to meet with them.
the guard captain is well connected, but not as well connected as Lishi.
Exactly.
I suspect that the guard captain's messenger, whoever they may be, will meet with failure in their mission to deliver this information.
I think we should be fine for now.
It may still be worth sort of just putting out a word to maybe some people that you trust doing, looking for some sort of a messenger, someone who's asking questions about how to get into contact with royalty.
Yes, I believe I could do that. Yes, I have many connections around the city. Certainly any information that this messenger hopes to glean about the location of Vulgar King, eventually it will make its way to my ears if I put out enough feelers.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe I can do this.
Okay. Might be good just to safeguard, in case.
A fine idea. Very well then.
Did we get all our stuff back from the guard?
Yes, yeah, you guys
Okay.
get all your stuff back.
Okay, good. Oh, my grimoire. Take
Now-
the grimoire.
We do have one small problem here, which is that, well, the Vulgar Queen has tasked us with these various undertakings.
Yes.
They take us
Right.
to,
It almost
different-
feels like she's putting this job on us.
well, this is an exchange. As we
Right,
discussed,
right.
this pin that you wear, it is
Yay,
not
I
a
can
mere
trade
trinket.
now.
It brings many, many privileges, which you have seen me exercise on our journeys here. Those privileges are now yours as well. I mean, the acquaintances notwithstanding, but
Wow. Does it feel weird that you've traded your whole life and I just got it? Just like that?
I try not to make such comparisons of this sort, and you
You're
see the
such a good
turquoise
guy,
pin that I
dude.
wear right here. This means I can
So
still
he
pull
got
rank on you.
promoted, yeah.
Oh, okay. It's very true.
And remember, Marin, we may have the pin, but we do not have the experience.
You're right.
that
Or the
dude
connections.
does.
We don't know any guys.
Yeah, I don't have any guys.
Yeah.
Those
know a few
kinds of
women who are
resources
powerful,
take a
but I don't
lifetime
have
to
any
build
guys.
up.
Yeah.
But we are now much better positioned than we were before.
Right.
However, I do have a task that I must undertake before I can continue or carry out the Queen's wishes. I must find the Sphinx who created this seal.
Didn't Lishi tell you something? I thought
Yes,
I heard
there
something.
is a cave occupied
Right.
by a Sphinx far out in the
Right.
plains of purple dust,
Mm-hmm.
who may know something about this strange device.
Well, the thing that I need to be doing, it's not necessarily a thing that we go to and see a person. So if we could do your thing first.
And the way I see it, it is possible that the Sphinx could be able to lend us some kind of assistance. Or perhaps whatever information is contained within Moon's device will lead us to more abilities, power, connections. Clearly, it was crucially important to him.
Right.
So-
Well, and sphinxes, they are rather powerful and very, very old. So if it was
Extremely
made by a
powerful.
sphinx, then it's gotta
Not to be
important.
trifled with,
Yeah, oh, definitely.
But-
Definitely.
very powerful, yes.
Don't call it a kitty or anything, Mary.
I'm learning.
You may call it a Sphinx. That is what it is. That is what you should call it.
Great
It may
Sphinx,
also
maybe.
have a preferred name. You should
Yes.
probably ask it.
Yes.
Right, right.
When we get
Not
there.
kitty, and don't call it cute. Don't try to pet it.
Well, the queen rather liked the compliment.
That was very lucky.
Very lucky. Well then, it seems that we do have a plan ahead of us. So, to the plains of purple dust?
I guess.
Intari, do any of your kind roam the purple plains?
Yes, yes, we do. It's a very dangerous place, but we will most likely run into at least a few of my relations. Yes, while we're there.
And the mongrel folk make their abode
Yes.
out that way.
Yes.
They are unpredictable and fickle, but could be very powerful allies if we could find a way to convince them to fight for us.
Yes, and my people do generally have a decent, professional relationship with them. At least, some of the different families. So,
Well, we have our work cut out for us, do we not?
We sure
89
do.
days
Yeah.
to rally the various nations of Aurorian to find a posse of powerful spellcasters. What could go wrong?
yeah, what could go wrong?
Very well then. Well, it has been quite a day. Perhaps we should get some rest at my abode. Perhaps in the morning something will show up. The Queen did mention resources of some kind.
This is true. We shouldn't probably leave the city until we at least get something from her, or a message or something.
If we do not hear from her by tomorrow, perhaps we should set out. I suspect if the Queen wants to find us, the Queen will find us.
Probably.
Yeah, she said she'd call for us. She made it sound very powerful and like, ooh, I have all these connections. Make it difficult for her.
Make her work it.
Make her work with
Exercise
these
those connections. All right.
Okay.
Very well then. All right. Okay, back.
Cool. Yeah, you guys head back, and gosh, I was just looking something up, and I forgot what I was even looking up. Well, it's gone from the campaign for forever. So
Guess it wasn't that important.
yeah, it must have not been. Okay, so you guys get back to Dune's place. Oh, yeah, I remember what I was looking up. Is you guys, you had made some sort of profit, right, when you were in Eliphanar? Did you buy more goods and were trying to sell those
Oh,
goods?
yeah. There was other crap that we were supposed to sell too, wasn't there? I can't remember all what was on the caravan, but...
Didn't we sell it all? Oh no, Dune bought more.
Oh,
Yeah,
I bought
you
some
asked
stuff.
her.
Yeah, hold on a second. I
Yeah.
have some notes here. Give me a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we gave you some of our money, didn't we?
Yeah.
More
to buy-
notes.txt. What's in here? 500
Explicitly
gold.
named.
500 gold from Marin to buy trade goods with for the return trip to Solanon. 500 gold from Intari to buy trade goods with for the return trip to Solanon. Dune is investing 1,000 gold. I bought a taxidermied Kieran, a bag of holding, and 100 gold worth of spices. Yes, but of course, before I may retire for the day, I have your investments to take care of. That magnificent Kieran, of course. Perhaps Rake would know what to do with the taxidermied Kieran.
Yeah. Maybe. You
I
don't know a
I mean,
taxidermy
if anybody
guy?
has a if anybody has a taxidermy guy, it's you, dude.
Well, why would a taxidermy guy want to buy taxidermy? You'd want to find someone who is a connoisseur.
Yes, you'd want someone who would want the taxidermy,
Yes.
but the taxidermy guy would
Would
know who
know
wants
what
taxidermy.
guy.
Yes.
Can I roll? Can I make a taxidermy guy check?
Yeah, roll. I feel like this one's gonna be nature.
Nature. Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
It's
Not a great roll for me, but let's see.
now one.
That's a critical. Natty one.
In fact, like, you know that the taxidermy guy, and you guys just do not get along.
No.
Why did I think it was a good idea to buy this Kieran? Why me and Frank, the taxidermy man, we hate each other. I hate that
What?
bastard.
There's actually someone that you don't like?
Oh yeah,
must have
he has
done
double
this to
crossed
you
me more
sounds
times than
right.
I can count. I tried to give him my trust, and he just throws back in my
Okay.
face.
Okay. So
but
he
I am very motivated with a burning passion to see
Maybe
that man out of
we
business. So
hide you, and Intari and I just charm the pants off of him, you know, and just like, hey, do you know someone who'd be interested in our taxidermied Kieran?
you are suggesting that you manipulate him into giving you the information that we seek.
Yes.
Maybe. You could tell us maybe how to, like, what he's interested in. You could
Frank
tell
is
us
a
about
weak-minded
him and
fool. He's interested in what all basemen are interested in. You know what I'm speaking of.
What?
Taxidermied
Oh, are you
animals.
speaking of?
Taxidermy animals.
Oh, okay.
So he's
Also, drink and other
so he
forms
has
of
weird
mind-altering substances.
Solanon politic views. Is he a conspiracy theorist?
Yes, he's very strange views about the triumvirate and the royal families. Yeah, he's very. I don't want to get too political.
I've heard there was a group of people that said
all
something
theoretical.
about they think that they faked there's some event or something.
The dragon attack. The dragon attack was a fake.
Oh,
They think it was a
yes.
giant
Yes,
waste
that's
of the
it.
city's resources.
That's exactly what it was. They believe
All
that the
just
dragon.
perpetrated
Yes.
by mages. He does not trust mages.
Oh my gosh! Yes, there's people
okay.
that think it's all illusionary.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, well I'll keep that in mind as part of the charm.
Good thing we're both spellcasters.
Good.
Yeah.
And I suppose what we need to find from him is who's going to pay good money for a taxidermy Kieran.
Yeah,
Right.
we could find that. That's no problem.
Well, if you two would be so kind as to extract that information from Frank, I will take care of these other investments here, which include
know-
a bag of
you
holding and some
know-
spices.
You know, Dune, we gave you this money to invest, and now if we're going to be playing a larger part in actually getting that money, don't you think we should maybe get a little bit more of a percentage of the profits? Wouldn't that be fair? Seeing as we are now Amber ranking as well.
I don't really care. Trading isn't my thing. I'm just doing this for fun.
Well, we gave him a decent amount of money, and so it would just. It seems as though if we're doing more of the work, then we should be, a little more compensated.
Okay, more of the cut, more of the cut. Right.
All right. Look, you are my friends, and I believe in your ability to get this information out of Frank. So, if you work your hardest to find the best sucker to buy this Kieran, I will work my hardest to sell that Kieran for the biggest markup we possibly can. And what was the original agreement? I don't even remember. I guess you
Let me
gave...
see. I wrote it down, I believe.
You gave me each 500 gold, and I'm investing 1,000 gold. So I guess, in theory, you should acquire 25% of the profits, basically, right?
Yeah.
Of whatever we sell all this stuff for. But I will increase your cut to 27% of the profits.
Sold.
27. That's only 2%.
Yes, but
It seems like we're
2%
going to have
of
to be
whatever
doing a lot of
magnificent amount you are
convincing.
going to sell this Kieran for, that is well worthwhile.
Oh,
We are working together here. And you know, the mortgage on my abode, humble though it may be, does not pay itself. You have been staying there through my
Dune.
hospitality.
Dune. All right. We're friends. 27%.
And consider this an important lesson, your first as Ember traders.
An important lesson, what? That,
In trading, how to make deals.
yeah, okay.
right. Okay. Because
We are better off together, working
right.
together towards a common goal.
Okay. Well, where is this taxidermy shop?
Okay, I draw on a map where Frank's place is.
All right, ping it.
Frank's hangs out. He's like this little place up here outside the Traders Guild.
Ooh,
It's
a
got a
fancy.
prime piece of storefront. Yeah.
Fancy. Taxidermy must be really popular.
Yeah. Well, there's lots of outrageously rich people in Solanon who want to buy tacky, stuffed animals. I guess
Yeah.
exotic stuffed animals.
Oh, jeez.
A lesson in vengeance.
Okay, so you guys head over to Frankador, the taxidermist. And yeah, so you come across this beautiful standalone building. You have to walk up the stairs to get to the shop part because the downstairs is where he lives. And you walk in, and there's this beautiful glass dome, and there are different colors of glass, and some of them have like gold sparkles in them. So when the light shines through, it sparkles across the room, and it lights up all these different gorgeous, beautiful animals. And yeah, there's a taxidermied unicorn, like you've already seen. There's the head of a purple sandworm. You see, just a whole slew of beautiful exotic animals, like one of the flying cats, like Antari has, except
Oh yeah.
that it doesn't have bat wings.
Eagle wings instead.
Yeah,
Owl wings.
yeah, it has like owl wings. Yeah, and so you guys walk in, and it smells like sickly sweet, like almost a grossly sweet smell in the air that tickles your nose. And you see Frank reclining back, foot on the counter, reading the Daily Rag, which is like a conspiracy theory newspaper. He puts it down. Yes, may I help you?
Oh, we're just looking around. We're both huge fans of taxidermy. So
you have such
we heard
amazing
so
specimens
much
here.
about this little store of yours, so we just wanted to take a look around, if that's okay.
Oh, yes, of course. Here, let me guide you around. And he grabs your hand and puts his hand on the small of your back.
Oh.
pukes in her mouth, but she swallows it back.
Yeah. This is a guy who looks like he has never exercised or even thought about it. He is very clean shaven and like smells good though, and he's dressed in like very fine attire. And
Oh, that's something actually.
Are you guys dressed
She's
in your
still
fancy
Karen's big on
clothes?
hygiene, so we should have changed. Well, no, sorry, probably wouldn't have.
Yeah,
done
we
that.
probably just went back to our regular plain clothes.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he guides you to a taxidermy sand owl bear.
Do you do all this work yourself?
Oh yes, it is so fun. I have my little shop and my laboratory downstairs. Would you like to go see it?
Oh my gosh, would that be too much?
No, I think that would be just enough. And his hand goes a little bit lower down your back.
Right. Okay. Yep. Let's get this. Let's take a look. So she kind of like parts away, and she stops him. She goes, "So we are local taxidermy connoisseurs
Enthusiasts.
in a way. Well, enthusiasts. Sorry, local enthusiasts." And so we were wondering, is there like a club or something, or just curious about the general clientele, because we'd love to meet with other like-minded people.
We're just all about dead stuffed animals.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't be? When your fair friends die, and she points, or her friend, I guess, points to your cat that you have with you in Tari. Would you like it preserved?
That would be such a wonderful memento of.
Oh,
of
wouldn't that be
our
wonderful?
bond.
And your work
Yes.
is so amazing. It would just be an honor,
It's
really.
so realistic, amazing.
Right.
This is some
So-
of the best I've ever seen.
She would be so beautiful. And the cat bites his hand.
Not dead yet. Not dead yet.
She's quite feisty.
So, as I was saying, the locals that are interested in taxidermy, do you know more about them? Any rich ones by chance?
I don't tend to give out the names of my clientele, only for special customers.
Marin looks over and she sees something that resembles a dragon, maybe?
Okay.
Or is
Yeah,
there-
totally. Yeah, there's a pseudo dragon.
Okay. Oh my gosh, is that a dragon?
And he
Over
looks
there?
up at it. Or actually, roll deception, maybe, with advantage.
She's just... Sorry, I always have to open my character sheet.
Oh, yeah.
Deception.
You can pop it out so that it's on a separate window. With advantage. One more.
Oh, one more.
Word to the wise, though, if you pop it out and then you like exit out of it, you can't get it like back in the window. You have to like exit out of the game and come back. I did that once, and I was
really?
like, "Where's my character sheet?" Yeah,
Oh,
if it's in a separate window.
Interesting.
Don't exit out.
good to know.
Ooh, a 19.
Yeah, he totally looks. What do you do when he's looking?
Oh my gosh, that reminds me. And Tari, I was telling you about how I heard about the mages. You know, when they faked the... Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to... I just... We were having this in-depth conversation about something. I probably shouldn't talk about it.
Oh, no, mages? They're
Yeah.
frauds. Every single one.
Oh my
The
gosh.
only school of magic that exists is illusion.
Oh my gosh.
And people act like, oh, you can just make a fireball? How can you make a fireball? There's these laws called thermodynamics, guys. Like,
Yes.
Seriously.
And I've done many experiments myself, and I've never been able to create a fireball out of nothing.
yes.
Exactly.
These are just
It's all
sheep.
just. It's such a scam, really.
Yes.
It feels so good to finally meet people who can see through the veil of lies.
Wow, it's... Oh my gosh, didn't think I would meet one of the like-minded, you know?
Seriously,
The
I mean, sometimes you
like-minded.
talk about this stuff and people just think that you're so crazy, but like you get it. You just get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... gosh, this is just so crazy, but we just really want to meet others that are into taxidermy and just knowing the truth.
That's a small pool. Taxidermy and knowing the truth. It's me and one other lady.
Actually,
And now you
okay.
two ladies.
Well, okay. So, what if our mission is to like convert, or, well, I don't want to say the word convert. Show the truth to other taxidermists like us. Preferably the richer ones, because they're the ones that have,
The most influence.
The most influence.
But it's dangerous, though. You don't know which ones are pulling the strings.
That's true. It definitely would, take some.
But we
some
could feel them
investigation.
out first. We could,
Yeah,
we
totally.
would investigate.
I
That's
bet
all a
you would
part
know
of
the ones
of the
that we-
movement.
Yeah. And I bet you would know which ones, we would maybe have the best pull with.
Yeah. I
Some
can.
that maybe love Kieran's. I don't know. I just feel like people who love Kieran's are sort of my people.
Yeah. Because the Karens, they don't bullshit. They're good at illusion magic, and they don't pretend it to be other magic.
Exactly.
That's
oh my gosh, you
it.
get it. You get it.
You too.
Yeah.
You just get us.
Not like that dragon attack. Oh my god. Can,
I heard about that. I wasn't in the city at the time, but I heard about it. And what a hoax.
I
Just
know.
awful.
I've worked with dragons. Like their sack, how could that produce magic? I mean, like that produces fire. It's just so dumb. And lightning comes from the sky, people. Come on.
Exactly. Get it through your heads.
Yeah. What
Okay,
is so hard about all
I am so beyond hype for this. I am walking on the moon right now. Okay, so did you want to see my taxidermy place?
Okay, well, we're actually sort of in a hurry,
Okay.
but
So-
we will definitely come back.
Oh, we will definitely be back.
Okay. So, what's your names?
Seaweed.
My name is Baldrobador.
Roll deception.
Oh no.
And it's definitely going to be a disadvantage for Marin. I think.
But she's a fish person, and he's very, like...
Okay, you can both roll just straight deception. It did take you a long time to think, though.
It did. Oh no.
Wow.
Wow.
We
were doing so good.
Listen,
Maybe you didn't trust
I feel
me.
like
thought he
you
was one of the
maybe...
illusion mages.
Listen, I see that maybe you could see through us a bit, but... Listen, we trust you, but... We're from a very important collective.
We
From a
are.
movement.
There's a secret society.
And we're not
that's
allowed to
trying
tell
to-
our true names.
Yeah.
Not until you're, in the movement and in the
Right.
collective.
Right.
And
There's
then-
this big initiation thing and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so we
your
just
old
have to-
name, you have to throw it away because you could become a new person who's enlightened. So
Yeah.
that's why my
and who
new name
helps
is
other people
Seaweed.
become enlightened.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just
Wow. That's heavy. And he sits on the ground. I always thought that was true. I always knew I was special. And
Yeah,
and
you
now
were
you're the
right.
first person. You guys are the first people to realize how special I am.
Right.
You are so special. I bet
Yeah.
it will not be long before the society comes to you and wants to initiate you.
Listen,
Seriously,
you're on our
you
radar.
You are
You
right
are.
on the path.
But you need to help us out first. We need to find someone who's related, to loving taxidermies and Kieran's.
And then we will put in such a good word for you. This has been such a great
It's all
experience
a
to meet
part
you.
of the movement. I wish I could tell you why, but
Okay,
it's
come
so
back.
secret.
Connected. It's
Come back
It's all
here
connected.
an hour after sunset.
What?
Come back here an hour after sunset, and I can introduce you. So sunset, it's not illusion magic. The sun actually goes down.
Really? Right.
Okay,
I would.
all right.
Yep.
Yes.
Like, I'm not so
okay.
dumb as to believe the world is flat.
Right,
would
we
be
didn't
really
think that.
dumb.
We
Yeah,
didn't think
no,
that at
totally,
all.
Totally. That you would
So
never
this is
think
the
something like
only
that.
way we could meet them. Well, you'd be introducing us. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah,
okay.
no, that's
yep.
great.
We'll
Because
be
then
back.
he can put in a good word for us, and
Yes,
that'll just
right.
help the movement. Yeah. we'll do
Okay,
that.
and,
It would.
and if I need to contact you, I should contact Bad Robador and Seaweed.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
All right. I look forward to it.
It was
Yes.
so great meeting you, Frank.
I knew it.
Thank you for
knew
your
it.
work with the movement.
Yes, you are doing such an amazing service for the
Oh
movement.
no, thank you guys. And he goes in for like a hug, and his hand gets a little too far down, and he tries to kiss you on your cheek.
Marin does like a little like spin flourish.
Away.
It's so great to meet you.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they kind of just quickly.
All right. Yeah.
Quickly.
You guys
Gotta go
leave
let the movement
with
know.
Frank. And okay, so while this was happening, you're dealing with Skeezy McGee.
Yeah, I was just selling off a bag of holding and some spices.
Okay.
And I'm happy just to like roll or something to find out if I make any profit on them. Unless you
Yeah.
want to RP
I'll
it
make some
again.
profit.
Let's
with the
roll.
turquoise.
Let's see what's a good roll for Dune when it comes to selling stuff. So you've got investigation, perception. Oh, you've got high persuasion. So how
I
about
sure
you
do.
roll persuasion to see what percent you get back on this.
All right, let's do it.
Come on, brother.
23.
Yeah,
So you're selling the bag of holding and the spice, right?
correct.
Okay. So the spice was worth 500 gold, right?
It says here 400. Or no, sorry. The bag of holding cost 400. I only bought 100 worth of spices.
Okay. So
Yeah.
all in all, okay, so it was 400 and 100, right? So
Yes.
for the bag of holding, make a perception check.
Okay. Ooh, that's not very good. 6.
6. Okay. Never mind then. Yes, so you sell the bag of holding for 600 gold, and you sell the spices for 150.
Okay. 600 G's. Spices. 150. So 150 gold in profit. Sweet. Awesome. All right, and after that, I will return to my home.
All right. You return home richer than before.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys doing anything before your meetup time?
Well, we probably want to get back with Dune and just tell him what we learned and kind of have a plan. Because, like, if we're meeting this person with Frank, but obviously we need to also meet up with them to sell them the Kieran, so. Just kinda
Yeah.
coming up with
Do you
a
guys
plan
like have the Kieran with you, or I
where
guess you
that's
left
gonna
it
happen.
back at my place, maybe?
I don't think we do. Yeah, I think that you probably still have it.
Are you gonna bring it with you when you
Yeah.
meet up with this person? No, because you can't make the sale in front of Frank. You have to meet this person and then make the sale after.
Can we make the sale in front of Frank?
If you want
Oh.
to destroy the man completely.
Yeah, I would
Okay.
recommend it.
Sadly, yeah, we can't. Okay, fine.
We'll just have to hint that we have it then. But we should maybe just get an idea from Dune of what a good price for this thing would even be.
Sure.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
got time to come back and chat, we can chat.
Yeah.
How about you roll, I don't know, nature or history to see how much you think it would be worth?
Me, sorry?
Dune?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, I know we paid 1,500 for it.
Right.
So Or I paid
So more
1,500 for it, but I can try and roll history and see what
What you
we
can.
could reasonably ask for it. Yeah.
Mhm.
12.
Yeah. So you've seen them go for auction at 3,000, but if you're just selling it straight to a person, it's going to be less.
Okay.
Like 2,000 would be reasonable.
Okay. I will communicate that with them, or to them, if they're back. Yes, well, we purchased this cairn for 1,500 gold. Now, if the specimen is especially fine and very well taxidermied at auction, you could expect to see it go up to 3,000 gold, but that is at the very high end. This is a fine specimen, but in a direct sale, the customer's going to expect a discount, a friendly discount. So, I would say 2,000 to 2,500, depending on how much of a sucker you find.
Let's try for 2,500.
Shoot for the stars.
Yeah, we'll sort of play it by ear. At least we have these little amber pins now, so they know that we're legitimate traders.
Traders, yes. Indeed. Very well.
Gosh.
Maybe I could make the Kieran look a little bit better than it is. Make it look like a more fancy specimen.
And that did work very well with the alcohol for the guard captain, yes?
Yeah, and I don't plan on selling in the future, so doesn't matter if actually we might be able to spin this on Frank. Well, we won't be doing it in front of Frank, so
No.
anyway. I don't know how we're going to get past this meetup and get him away from, or them away from Frank.
Well, we'll have to play it by ear. Maybe we could.
Maybe Dune could be a distraction. We'll meet up with the person that Frank knows. We'll be in the middle of the meeting. Frank will assume that we'll be talking about, the collective. And then all of a sudden Dune shows up and bam, Frank runs off chasing Dune. And we're left with the potential buyer.
Yeah, maybe you even try to break into his shop or something, dude.
And that is somewhat below me. I would not sully myself with an attempt to break into this man's shop.
Ooh, show off your new pin.
You're right.
That
That's true.
is a good idea, yes. If I were to come by and... Yes. Let him know that I've found another taxidermy source in Solonon, and I will not be needing to deal with him anymore because, well, I've just moved a little bit beyond. Yes, that would certainly rile him up.
There. Now, we're going to have to play it off that we don't know you, and we're going to have to act like we don't like you because we're trying to get Frank on our side. So,
Yes, I
just
understand.
fair
For keeping up
warning.
appearances, yes, this must happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're going to be the bad guy in this situation, unfortunately.
For profit, absolutely. Very well. Well, we have a plan
Alright.
then.
Let's go in.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, the sunset occurs an hour. Oh,
Sage is turning into a robot.
sages, yeah,
Oh no.
Sage.
Sage.
Robo Sage.
Oh no.
No.
Can you
They're
hear me?
Actually, Vito
I can
already
hear
this
you.
whole
Yeah,
time.
right.
I can hear you.
I can,
Are you back? Are you guys all
it's the
on my end?
remix.
I was just gonna suggest that we get dressed into our fancier clothing because we're meeting a rich person and maybe
Sure.
Yeah.
Spent all the money on the fancy duds. Might as well wear 'em.
Yeah.
Oh, now that Sage exited,
No.
Oh,
we
Sage is
have
gone.
double Nick.
No, hello.
Double
everyone.
dick.
I'm on this
Oh,
side.
she's
Up
back.
on that side. Up on this side.
I think.
Hello?
Yay!
Hello.
Welcome back.
Welcome
oh,
back.
Hello?
Welcome back.
Hello,
Hi.
welcome.
Hello?
I can see your face now. Before it was like a black screen, but
Okay. You can see me?
Yeah.
Yes, we
I
can
can-
see you. You are moving again. We can hear you again.
Fabulous. Okay. It's just my internet is being mad tonight. It was just
I
not
know.
having a good night, but
I know that
I
feel.
apologize.
It's all good.
Yes. Oh, I can see all of you now too. For a while, you guys were all frozen, but
Aw.
You look like a little chunky, like your frame rate's a little low, but hopefully it keeps going.
okay.
Oh no, I mean like you look
The frame rate.
your FPS is low. That's all I
Okay,
need.
well, maybe that at least maybe that'll be like a better, more reliable connection though with a lower
Hopefully.
FPS. So
Hopefully,
Yeah.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is somewhat less robotic than it was.
okay.
Okay, let's go do this thing.
Sorry. Okay.
That's all good. All right. Yeah. You guys. You end up at his shop, Frank's shop. You go up and you enter, and before you is a very tall woman. She's about like 7 feet tall, and she has brilliant white fur. She is a tabaxi, and she has just jewels everywhere, jewels and jewels and jewels, and she has a little fox scarf on her. Oh, is this who you were talking about?
Oh, hello. It is wonderful to meet you.
Such an honor.
Yes, I am Madame Purloin.
Oh, Purloin. You know, I know a lot of Khajiit.
You mean Tabaxi?
Okay, I need to know if that was an American mistake or if that was an AV mistake.
It was an Amy mistake. Right, Tabaxi. Sorry, I'm mixing up. I just haven't seen such a beautiful Tabaxi in a very long time.
A little tongue-tied.
Of course. So, my stomach's going crazy. Okay. Yes. Do you have a reason for pulling me here? And she looks at Frank.
Yes, we are very curious about Kieran's. We hear you have knowledge of Kieran's that we potentially don't, of their illusion magic, perhaps?
Oh, yes. It's the only real magic. Frank has been telling me all about that, haven't you, Frank? And she, pets his head weirdly. And he's like, yes, it's all lie, everything else. The only thing that's real is illusion.
Goodbye,
Right.
Sage.
Oh,
She gone.
she back.
She back.
And
back.
she back. She'll keep
gone.
trying.
She
She's
back.
gonna keep.
She
She's
gone.
gonna keep
She back.
trying.
I'm
wait,
back.
You're back.
I
Okay.
can't see any of you, but I can hear you. Hello.
That's good. We can see you. So
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah. I even
As long
I
as you're
turned my
good.
hotspot in on my phone because it's like my Wi-Fi is just really weak right now. So I turned on my hotspot. I thought that would maybe help, but
Oh,
it
seems
helped
like it's
for a little
helping.
while. Yeah.
well.
I at least got back on to D20 or to roll 20 for a little bit at least. So hopefully you'll be okay. I'm sorry. Let's keep going.
Okay.
We'll try.
I believe in you and your internet, Sage. Thank you, Jade.
Yeah, so Frank motions to you to take it away with your spiel.
Yes, you see, we're a part of something called the Collective. And we are purveyors of knowledge and the truth. And we would love to speak with you about Kieran's. You love Kieran's, yes?
I love Cairns.
You know, this is very random, and I don't even know why I'm bringing this up. But we actually have a very special Kieran. One that's taxidermied as well.
Frank is like,
And,
you what?
It's just...
At that
I
moment,
don't even know why
I
I brought
bust
it up.
in through the door.
Yeah, Marion kind of gives like a signal.
Frank. Frank.
Wait,
it has been
Roll performance for your dynamic entry.
Kick the door open.
Disrupt everything.
While this is happening, like while this distraction, I'm assuming that Purloin is also going to be watching as he enters. Can I cast, shoot, what's it called?
Distort value.
Distort value.
You
Wait,
absolutely.
did we bring the Kieran?
Yeah, I would imagine
Yeah,
that you
I
guys
would
had this
assume.
plan figured
Yeah.
out.
Just like hiding outside somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Planned this very well.
So, how about we say that you cast it beforehand? Because I
Okay,
knew that you were
okay.
planning on doing it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I'll cast it beforehand then.
Cool. And so then, Nick, Dune kicks the door open, comes in, and is the Karen behind him?
I wasn't gonna. That
Yeah,
wasn't the
well,
plan, but
That's not, well, no. I'll just go and grab it, like, while
my
Frank
plan is to distract this man.
Yeah.
Right. So maybe we'll kind of usher Purloin outside and be like, you know what, let's
Yeah.
just let them talk. You know, this sounds like it might get a little bit heated, and we have something rather interesting that we might want you to see.
Yeah.
That you might be very
Frank, you
interested in.
Smelly, dried up old bastard. I am here
Dune,
with some news for you.
you son of a bitch.
Ah, yes, you son of a cat. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But I have something to show you. Take a look at this. And I show off my turquoise.
He looks at your
You like it?
turquoise.
I bet you've never seen one of those before, have you? You've never been close to a turquoise, have you?
He looks down at his amber rank. Dune! He smashes right through an eagle.
Oh my, this looks like it could get quite heated. Madam Purloin, would you like to maybe continue our conversation
Well,
outside?
let's speak outside.
Oh,
And I promise
Too
you,
much
Frank,
testosterone
this
in here.
is not illusion magic. It's real. And I am here to tell you that I don't need you anymore. Not now, not ever.
you've always needed me, Dune. You
No,
that you do.
I have moved on to much bigger and better things, Frank. Never again do I have to come into your stinky, miserable little shop to negotiate some shitty piece of random dead meat. I'm not. I'm never going to come back. And I wanted you to know.
There is nothing greater or better than Frank Bador, and you know that. I'm the best, and everyone else are just a bunch of little sheep. I'm special, you're not. Just because you have friends everywhere.
So much more than you can possibly imagine, Frank, staying here in your pathetic little shop here in the trade quarter. I have traveled the Rurien over. I have been rewarded for what I have done. I have made so many more friends than you could possibly even imagine.
Oh, fuck you. You think that this is pathetic? Have you seen your hovel? I bet you haven't even paid off the mortgage.
I
Who
do
did
not
you
need
steal
one
that
of
gem from?
I'm a tabaxi of the world. I have abodes and residences all over the Rurien, more than you could possibly ever imagine.
That's what traders say when they can't make it in Solanon. Oh, you have to go back and forth because you're a shitty business person. And you're a
yet
shitty
you are the
person
one wearing the amber token, and I have the turquoise. So, I don't know what to tell you, Frank.
He punches the pseudo dragon. No, Dune. Fuck you.
I just thought that you would like to know that our trade relationship is over, and I will not be needing you anymore. And I also thought you would like to know that the dragon attack that occurred earlier in the
That
city
didn't occur
some weeks
earlier.
ago. Oh, it absolutely occurred. As a matter of fact, we ran into some of the young wormlings out in the desert. I can verify they are very real.
Of course they're real, but they can't spit lightning.
What do you know about wormlings, eh? Very little, it seems.
Oh no, I've put fluffing so many wormlings. You've never even fluffed a rat. Don't talk to me like you know this. You're just a jack of all trades, just jacking off on all the trades, mastering nothing.
And yet I am the one that is seeing the successes. So I am going to leave you here now to wallow in self-pity and self-hatred in your whatever this is, your smelly little place. I am off to bigger and better things. And I look forward to never, ever, ever seeing you again. Goodbye, Frank.
As you walk out, you hear him yell, I don't need you. I don't need anyone. I'm better than everyone else. He starts crying.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile, back at the ranch,
Dune is like,
what is Dune like?
Yes.
Dune doesn't like getting angry about stuff. So he's like a little emotional, you know? Like walking out of there.
maybe it was almost like a release, you know, though,
was
because
somewhat
like Dune's
cathartic. It
always
was
like
somewhat
so
cathartic.
nice, and this guy is just an asshole. So you're
It's
like, you know
true.
what? You know what?
Oh, I feel so. I'm shaking, but I've always wanted to say those things. Oh my goodness.
While that fight was happening, though,
Yeah, we ushered Miss Purloin to like this safer space where we kept the Kieran Marinzors. Well, we just brought it just in case because we wanted to show you just to show you because we know that you're a fan, but this is actually for sale. It's one of the finest specimens of Kieran that I've ever come across.
And we've seen so many. We are, quite experienced with selling taxidermy.
and is this part of the entrance to the collective?
It is. Well, okay,
Not this
technically we
alley.
can't.
It's from we're not allowed to
We
tell
can't. We can't really give you all of the details, but this is definitely a foot in the door, proverbial door.
All right.
If you after this, I'm sure that the collective will be in contact with you very, very soon.
We'll contact you.
Roll deception or persuasion.
Let me see.
Do you want both of us to?
Yeah,
or
both of you can.
let's see.
I'll do deception.
I'm the same for both of them, so yeah, I'll do deception.
Okay, we got
Wow,
a 16 and a
16 and a
15.
15.
Okay, she seems convinced, and she pulls out her coin purse. And what does the spell distort value do? Does it double the price?
Let's see here.
She has to make an intelligence saving throw, right? If she's inspecting it.
There. Okay, now you can read it. But I do
Okay.
believe she needs to do wisdom.
Doubling the object's perceived value.
An investigation check. Okay.
Okay.
She's just gonna roll a d20. 16.
Oh.
What's your spell
Oh,
save
no.
DC?
15.
15. Oh, it still has some residual illusion magic on it. And she
You
wipes
passed
it
the
away.
test!
She
I
really
did.
is the one. This is so exciting.
What? Oh, really?
It is still for sale, though.
Oh, okay. Well, here. And she hands you her purse, and it has 3,000 gold in it. It's all in platinum. And, oh, yes. Thank you. You boy, here, be a porter. I'll pay when we get to my place. And a little boy comes up and he helps her take it to her place. And she's, oh, thank you. Please be in contact with me.
No,
And
thank you.
Thank you. This is monumental. You have no idea.
thank you. Oh, and it was
Things are
Bed
becoming
Robador, right?
clear.
Okay. Oh, okay. Bed Robador, I will never forget you. And if I don't hear from you, I will try to find you again. Okay.
Absolutely, yes. But don't worry, you'll hear from us very soon.
I do hope so. Okay.
For the sign, you'll know it when you see it. It may not be us that comes to see you, but you'll know them when you see them.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for the collective. And she walks off, and you guys
For the collective.
have sold it.
Wow, Marin, I think we're actually rather good at this.
Wow, yeah. That's not really how Dune trades, but, we have
No.
our own way of trading. Not every trader
course.
trades the same.
Sure, I'm sure, people have different styles for different things, and obviously we're not nearly as connected as Dune, but, we have other skills.
It's something.
Yeah. It's a
come busting
hefty
out of the
amount of
shop.
profit.
Oh my goodness.
Dune, great.
Let's go. Oh, yes,
Let's
what? Did
go.
you?
We gotta go. We gotta go.
Oh, yes, absolutely. We must run.
Before Frank
is-
sees us.
He's very, very fine mood. Okay, let's go. All right, let's run.
You run for like 3 blocks before you realize you're running away from nothing. And
He's having
Frank
a little
is just
meltdown.
having a breakdown. Oh my goodness, that was not very befitting of a turquoise trader, I must say, but exhilarating in its own way.
Who's gonna believe Frank anyway?
That's
Right,
true.
versus
Nobody here likes
you.
Frank.
You have
Yes,
so
my
many friends too. Oh yeah. I'm sure they'll just think that it's another story that he's just spinning.
I will have to find myself another taxidermy guy, and really there are not many others of repute here, and so on. That much is true, but shh, don't let Frank know that.
You can be the next taxidermy guy or whatever.
I'm sure we will find somebody, yes.
Yeah. Or we'll just trade in something other than taxidermy.
Yeah,
Yes,
maybe just
taxidermy
avoid
is
taxidermy.
smelly, anyhow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your mission, was it successful? I see
It
no errand.
was very successful.
Oh, very good, very good. We shall discuss the particulars of the, exchange of finances once we return to my home, but we had best not discuss it here in these streets.
Right.
All right.
you guys return to Dune's home, and when you arrive in his living room, you see a package. It's 5 small wooden boxes that have gilded edges around them, and a note on the one in the center. You pick up the note, and it says, "Here's what you need. You can give these to the people you recruit. Your patron, the Vulgar Queen."
She was true to her word.
She
Asked for
certainly was.
resources, and she has provided. May I take a
Interesting.
peek inside the boxes?
Try. Yeah, you try to open the first one, and it doesn't open. You are
Strange.
all free to make an Arcana check.
Oh, okie dokie.
Let's do it.
Oh my gosh. I have a +5. I mean, kind of weird box? I don't know.
12.
Oh, I guess 12.
Wait, did I just roll
A nat 1.
A nat one.
I don't even
Natty
see the
one.
die. That's so weird. Is that Amy's die? The 12?
Yeah.
I don't even know where mine went. Okay, anyway. Weird. Okay,
I
these
think-
are...
Because Amy rolled right after you. Yeah, so what Marin knows is that there are there are spells that you can have set off under certain conditions, and with just a 12, you don't know the conditions, but you know that they're not met at the moment.
Okay. Well, they seem to be underneath a spell. I think it's something along the lines of it's triggered once certain conditions are met, and my guess is it has to do with when we find these patrons.
Right, when someone maybe agrees to be...
Yes,
An ally.
something along
Is
those
there any
lines.
information on the note as to what might be inside? It is difficult to bargain without
It might
knowing with what you are
actually
bargaining.
be in our favor because these are actually really nice looking chests.
I do not doubt the Vulgar Queen's conviction in sending us
Well,
these resources,
maybe-
but
Maybe they'll open up before they agree? I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe if they just show interest or something, or maybe if we're just in the presence of someone who is powerful enough.
Perhaps. Or
Maybe.
perhaps it is the mystery that will get those who we are targeting
Yes.
to agree to
Exactly,
receive
like
in
Gimli.
exchange for their help.
That might be
A
a hard sell to
mysterious-
my people,
A
but
mysterious gift from the Vulgar Queen? What could it be? Untold riches,
Maybe.
perhaps. Great power.
Ah,
maybe.
interesting.
Sometimes the anticipation of something is worth more than the thing itself.
Very
Yeah.
true.
Lesson number
Very
2
true.
for you amber traders. Very well then. Well, we have had quite the day, have we not?
Yeah.
Yes, it's been rather eventful, hasn't it?
And what were you able to peddle that stinky old Kieran for?
Intari, how much did you see in coin purse?
Oh, you know what? It was 3,000. We got 3,000 for it.
3,000 for that sad old thing? I mean, it was a fine specimen of Kieran, but
Well, no. It was so much because we convinced her that she was, going to be part of the collective. So it was really down to me and Marin, being
pardon
as
the
resourceful.
I made up
It's
sort
kind of a long
uh,
story.
Secret society.
Yeah, it's how we got, Frank on our side in the first place, and then he introduced us to her because she was also one who had seen the truth about all magic being illusion, all that
Yeah.
like stupid conspiracy stuff.
Right.
But
right.
it worked, and we got 3,000 gold.
Well, I consider me impressed. That is a very good trade indeed. I sold the bag of holding and the spices for 750 gold altogether. I purchased them for 500 together, so
That's
a
good.
modest profit of 150 gold. But the 3,000
250.
sale. Oh, my goodness. Oh, sorry, did I say?
You said 150.
Yes,
Sorry.
250 gold. Very good, very good. Thank you for checking my math.
I'm a trader now.
But math was never my strong suit. But altogether, that means we made, what was it, 300 or 3...
1750.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's right. So, and because of your exemplary performance with the sale of the Kieran, I will give to you part of my earnings here, 30% apiece for each of you, despite the fact that I invested
Wow.
significantly more into this arrangement.
Wow, that's
but
very
not all
generous.
traders will be so benevolent. This is a gift from a friend.
We've
Now I see
certainly
why
learned
you
that.
have so many friends. You're so generous.
This is true. Are we your guys now? Are we one of your guys?
You know a guy
I-
who knows a guy
I-
who's in the collective.
I will need to know more about what you each specialize in, but yes, you could be two of my guys. My Kieran selling guys.
Well,
desert
we
witch
can work
guy.
on
I'll be your
that.
desert
we can
witch
work on
guy.
that. Yeah.
So that's 525
Your camel
gold
finding guy.
for each of you in profit.
Nice.
Awesome.
But then you also
Both
earn back what you
25.
invested previously. the
Right,
500.
right. So we
So
got the
made-
500. So
you
it's
make-
1,000.
So you are receiving 1,025 apiece right now.
Wow.
But 525 in profit.
Wow.
Nice.
Yep.
Weirdly, I feel like the most emotional thing right now is like Intari becoming a guy, like becoming one of the
I'm so excited. We're a guy now.
You can be one of my guys. Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
friendship with Frank over, now friends.
Absolutely.
Well, technically, we didn't burn that bridge. We just got out of it because there was a fight, and Frank didn't see us with Dune afterwards. So technically, if we did happen to, need another taxidermy connection, Marin and I might be
Yeah,
able
we're
to
still
swing that
Possibly,
stone.
although he might be suspicious when he talks to Purloin once again and finds out that she was sold a fine Kieran
That's
just outside
true.
a shop.
That's true. That's
You
true.
might not put two and two
But
together.
we'll just say it was part of the collective. It was all
Yeah, it
part,
was all part of the all part of the plan. All part of the plan. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, maybe that won't be relevant. Maybe we won't need Frank again, but
I really hope.
I bet we
not.
could spin it. Yeah, me too.
So, what are you guys going to do tomorrow?
Gather supplies for the.
Yeah, I think we plan our route and hit the road out to the.
Yeah.
The
Well, we
purple.
should travel at night, but we'll have the day to, gather stuff and maybe rest and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna have to get some more camels since we left ours back in Darabal.
Oh no, we will.
We were just
Darn
on
it.
foot on our way to and from Illifinar, but this is going to be a
I think
much.
you had a
Well,
caravan.
we had the caravan, yeah. So that probably had
Oh,
camels
right,
with it.
right.
From
That was given
Richka.
to us by
From-
Richka.
Yeah,
That's right.
but now
We should
we're on
probably
our
meet
own.
up with him and
so-
let him know that everything's squared up too. Just check that he got his money for the slave and all that stuff,
Yeah.
or the gladiator. Yeah, we can. I'll go talk to
Getting-
him tomorrow.
Building now because we can, because we're Amber traders. We're allowed
Absolutely.
to.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So, how are you guys feeling? Are you pretty tired?
I feel like you've become a blob, Kyle.
Oh my gosh.
You're just
Yeah, what's going on?
Focus.
I'm not
Focus.
really a person. Okay.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go.
That was illusion magic.
Yeah, that's right. Those damn mages. It's up to you guys. I'm good, but I know it's also 3 hours earlier here. So
Yes, I am tired.
Okay.
Yes, I'm tired too.
So-
My baby's gonna be
Tired.
up crying in probably half an hour.
Oh
so
my goodness.
You
So,
know, it is the life.
We will see what Richka has in store.
Good
What,
sick.
absolutely,
what will be in the plains of purple dust?
probably
Only
giant killer worms.
the next episode holds the answers.
Will Amy call the Sphinx a big kitty?
Or a Khajiit.
Find out next time. Yeah, sorry. Khajiit.
What's in the boxes? What's in the box?
So many questions. Tune in
So
next time
many
to find out.
questions.
And that's our session.
It was a good session.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had so much fun.
Thanks for
fun
being
stuff.
here, everyone.
Yeah, that was heckin' fun.
Yeah, lots of fun stuff in them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jade. Oh, yeah. Yeah, thanks everyone
And
for
thank you all
coming
for coming out. Always a pleasure. Are we thinking next Monday again?
out. I'm good to go on, or am I?
So,
Next
25th.
Monday,
I
I
am.
won't be good.
Okay.
I'll tell you guys why, but
Okay. All right.
Okay.
it's a
Well,
secret.
we'll be
Okay.
back sometime. We'll let you guys know.
sometime. Yeah.
Yeah. Check the community posts here on the Roll for Relaxation and all that.
Yeah.
We will let you know. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Same bad cat channel. That's right. That's right.
Yes.
Bye, guys.